Too much hypermarket. Hello, Nick. Happy Monday, man. Never too much hypermarket. That's not actually a thing, I don't think. Maybe not. I mean, I guess if you play and then you watch, it could be. How you liking the PS4 update? And especially with the patch that just came through, is it helping your lag? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I haven't got to try out the new update on PS4 yet, though. I'm hearing it's pretty slow with the lag and everything. Awesome, moving very well now. Good deal. Good deal. I'll probably try that out maybe this week sometime if I get a chance. I don't even think I have the Halloween update even downloaded yet. Hey, Pixel, welcome in, man. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, we're going to give everybody a few minutes to join in as usual. Works better that way. Definitely happy Monday, man. Definitely happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's had a good one. Pretty good here. Busy start to the week, but I do have a busy week. And I knew I was going to have a busy week, so nothing I didn't see coming. Hey, Howie, good evening, buddy. We'll give everybody a couple more minutes, and we'll go ahead and jump in, just in case anybody else is going to join us. And I didn't even schedule a live for this one tonight because I wanted to not confuse everybody. I'm not sure why YouTube is creating two different lives for me, so I figure for now I'm just not going to create a live stream or do a live stream schedule, that way nobody jumps in the room and gets confused. So there you go. You got the bell for notifications. There you go. That's always a good thing, man. I love that bell notification thing. It comes in handy for sure. It's easy to lose track of time. Even for me, I turn my bells on for me too, to remind me. Yeah, for YouTube. Yeah, I do the same thing. Yep. New update out for the PS4 that's supposed to improve performance. I think it just came out about 15-20 minutes ago, maybe a little longer. Well, all right, let's go ahead and jump in. Welcome to Go Gaming, everybody. Yeah, Monday here, start of a new week. Took a poll, you guys, it was so close. I think we did have 9 votes to 8 to come back into the hard mode store. So really close, but we are back. We're back in the store, the poorest store in the world. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We did spin the wheel at the end of the last episode, which seems like it's been a while since we've been in here. But we did spin the wheel, and it chose to not stock up one dairy product and one meat product. So we're going to have to decide which ones we're not stocking. It looks like we're pretty good stocked, though. I don't know if I'm going to buy how much more we can afford. We will recap Friday. So Friday we did have the developers on, Croissant Games was on, and we kind of just went over the update. Nothing too major, just kind of celebrated it. Hopefully everybody's still liking the new update. We will talk about the Halloween contest, though. Very excited for that, and I'll go over that just in case anybody missed that. Did I buy the hand scanner? I did. Let's go ahead and stock some stuff up. Let's get one more of these. We do need some shirts. Do I have any shirts out? I do not. Let's buy some more shirts real quick. I'm very excited for the Halloween event, for the contest, as there will be 3 people getting some items in the game with their names on it, so that's pretty exciting. Let's see what we're gonna buy here. Let's buy 2 boxes of these. Stock these up. Make sure our prices are good. And I did turn the music down just a little bit because I did go back and rewatch some of the videos, and it's a little bit too loud for me. So I'm trying to get the audio right, but we'll make sure we're good before we move on to the next day. So how's everybody's weekend? Hopefully everybody did something fun, and I know playing the game is one of the things. I know everybody does that, right? But hopefully you all did something else as well besides just play Hypermarket all day. All right, let's get some bread out here. And we're actually just going to spin the wheel again because we don't even have any cheese or meat stocked up, so there's no point in even trying to buy it because we don't even have the money right now. So we will definitely take some of that off, and we're going to remove this for now. Weekend was great. Took dogs to walk, to a 10 km walk. That's awesome, Nick. So it must have not snowed too hard there then if you were able to get out. Played the Halloween update over the weekend. Awesome. Yeah, the Halloween update has been a lot of fun. I tried to play a little bit. I've been extremely busy, though. And I did take yesterday off from recording. Yeah, just to take a little break. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the wheel, everybody. We have so many ideas on the wheel. I went ahead and added all of Winter's ideas from her wheel on Friday to the regular wheel. And so now I think we have close to 100 items on the wheel. We have quite a bit, so lots of things. The only thing is, though, there's a lot of things we can't do in this store just because we're not there yet. We're not high enough level. Hey, welcome in, Yoda. There goes the modulator. Happy Monday to you, Yoda. We're just about to hit the wheel here in the store and get started. We're kind of recapping everybody's weekend. I know Yoda must have had a great weekend. She showed me pictures of it raining, and I love the rain for one, and then the temperature was great, and also the deer. There's a late wrench, yeah, a little bit late. But yeah, showed me pictures of rain and a deer, and it looked great. So she definitely probably had a good weekend. But we recapped everybody's weekend, and then also talked about Friday, what happened on the episode Friday, and then briefly talked about the Halloween contest, which we are going to discuss more of, and I'll go into the rules here in a little bit. Just in case you've been absent from the hypermarket world and news, we'll fill everybody in. Don't want you to miss the contest. Very, very great opportunity to get your name on a product in the game. So item 77, which one is that going to be? Let's look and see here. Item 77. We've got so many ideas for the wheel now. It's crazy. And I had people message me a couple more ideas, and I had to add those today. So lots and lots of stuff. Hey, C, welcome in. Gotta drive home, so be lurking. Yeah, make sure you're paying attention to the road. Pitched a tent and slept in the rain. next to the deer. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I wish I could do that. That's a luxury to be able to do that and live somewhere where you can actually do that. I'm still looking for these ideas here. Let's see. The Wheel of Doom ideas. Let's get that pulled up. 77 is going to be Goodwill. All clothing items must be sold at a reduced price, making a maximum of $1 profit. So we are going to have to lower down the price of clothing. Hey, welcome in there. I would have a horrible time trying to pronounce that name. We're just going to call you La Foresta. How about that? Happy Monday to you. I hate butchering names. I really do. And I feel like sometimes I have seen someone join the chat with a hard name and I can't pronounce it. And I feel like it might be intentional. They just want to see me try to say something stupid. So, but that's probably not the case here. But happy Monday. Let's get our price lowered down here for the dollar on the shirts. And that'll be good on that one. And then we are going to roll over and start the day. I'm going to take these off because I think we need all the customers we can get. We're not trying to lose customers. Yeah, pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and roll to the next day. Oh, we're already on the day. We just need to open up for like a quick minute, I guess. Where is the register at? It is over there in the corner. I've done forgot the layout of this whole entire store. That's how long we've been gone. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Pretty sad. So let's go ahead and go over the rules for the Halloween contest, you guys. I'm very excited about that, and I want to make sure that everybody knows about the contest. I want everybody to enter. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't like Halloween, the opportunity to you have 130 subs. Nice, well done. Thank you. Yes, thank you for sure. And I'll talk about that too for the subs. Definitely grateful for that. Let me try to gather my thoughts on this contest while trying to give the exact amount of change to this guy. Let's go in here and find the rules. I did post a video on the channel too, so just in case you guys are curious about it, I did link it in. Hey Yoda, link it in several Discords for the contest. Also put it on the YouTube channel. It's also in the Croissant Games Discord, and I'm very thrilled that Croissant Games actually wanted to help with this contest. This was something I just thought about hosting myself, and obviously with Yoda's help, because Yoda helps me do everything. So I'll give her credit for this one, 100%. But it's something I wanted to do, and I was really surprised that they wanted to step in. They reached out to me and asked me if they could help out with the contest, and it was actually their idea to give away, to make the prizes, to put items in the game for the winners. So my idea for the prize were a little bit different, but they definitely thought it was a great idea. So yeah, and I think it's more exciting that way. We'll see more people join the contest because of that. And so far, I think we've had a couple. We've had a few entries. I will not spoil any of the entries. That is one thing I will say. No one's going to get to sneak peek preview anybody's entry unless you volunteer. If you want to share what your store looks like for the contest, that is completely fine. But we're going to hold everybody's entry close, and when the voting starts, that's when everybody's going to get to go in and check out the store. So, and if you were curious, I will not be able to enter. So I will not have an entry, as I will be helping host it. So it wouldn't be fair. I mean, I wouldn't win it either way, but so yeah, there's that. I don't want to make it even sound like I'd have a chance. So.
Store looks really good today.
And there is Grandma. She is back. She loves us now. She remembers me from the other store. She's following us all over to make sure she gets her money. Yeah, and I so should have asked you before I asked you for help. I should have asked you if you wanted to enter the contest first. So definitely would have been fun for you to be able to join in. So. Hey, welcome in Boucher 1. Boucher. I always want to say Boucher. I always think of the water boy, but that's probably not even close at all. But it goes good. Happy Monday to you. We are just kind of doing a quick recap of everybody's weekend. Hopefully everybody had a great one. Besides the obvious and besides playing Hypermarket Simulator, what all did everybody do this weekend? I know Nick went for a walk with his dog, so very cool. Yoda slept outside in the rain with some deer. It sounds funny the way I say it, but it's actually more relaxing and beautiful. So hopefully everybody else did something fun as well and relaxing. And then we did recap Friday's episode where we had Croissant on. We celebrated the big update and just celebrated the community in general. So a lot of fun. We did have Winter's Will of Wrath. We played Hypermarket in Schedule 1 mainly. Awesome. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Very relaxing. Very relaxing. Me, I helped build a fence and tried to stay indoors as much as possible. It was a little humid outside, but yeah, it was still relaxing. Got to spend some time with my folks. And then of course took yesterday off. Didn't do any streaming yesterday and didn't work on any content. So it's always good to take one day off.
Hello.
And it's so crazy. There's so many ideas now with the new update, guy. Oh, I shorted you almost 20 cents. I really thought about it really long and hard, you know. I love the idea of the hard mode store, but with the new update in my mind, I'm like, wow, there's so much more we can add for the wheel by being in the store with all the money that I have in my main store. But you all chose this here, and this is what we're doing in this store. We're back in the hard mode. Self-care is important. It is definitely important, for sure. It's nice and somewhat chilly here in the Pacific Northwest. You love it. Yeah, I definitely miss the Pacific Northwest. I miss it a lot. And it's definitely better weather there than here in Texas. But yeah, self-care is important. It is definitely important. Even playing a video game, sometimes you still have to do something a little different. And sometimes it's best just to get away from the games and, you know, keep in touch with real life and reality. So that's kind of what I did yesterday. And I also got to figuring up all the hours that I've been putting in for content lately, and it's a lot. Anybody that streams can tell you that they put in a lot of time. Some people more than others. Some people have a good balance. Me, I'm still working on that myself. I'm still working on the balance. You know, we do about 9 to 10 hours on this for live streaming on Hypermarket, and then I put out about 5 to 8 hours content on everything else. So it's about 15 hours a week, that's a bit much. So I'm trying to figure out a way to balance it with my schedule as well, because I am getting a little busier, and I definitely don't want to get burned out. Let's restock these up, and then we will go over the contest rules real quick. I know some of you have already turned in your entry, so really quick, but you do have time. It's not like you have to rush around and have it done tomorrow. So what else can we buy? We can now change the t-shirts back. Let's go back up to 1680 with those. We do want to buy that. Some bread. Yeah, some make it a full-time job, 8 hours filming, the rest editing. Yeah, yeah, they do. There's a lot that goes into it. You know, and me, I just stream. There's not much editing at all. Not much that goes into my process. You know, I usually just click, hey, record. If my intro sounds good and I'm not stumbling all over the place, then I'll just roll with it, and I might, come up with a good thumbnail. And I think that's where I stick with it, my balance. I just focus on the thumbnail. The thumbnail looks good. I can usually get get a few clicks on there, even if the content is not good. So which I honestly never feel like it's great content. I feel like the live streams are better, but you checked out the before exit supermarket video, great video, and I was even confused on what to do. Yeah, that game was a little different than what I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be more of a Halloween type game, but it was not. And I really thought we could sell items and stock up, and you can't do all this stuff. So yeah, that's on me. I don't like to spoil how games are, though. I don't want to look and see what the game is like beforehand and then buy it. I like to have like a raw reaction to it, and it was on sale, and so I just went ahead and got it. So no loss at all. Might go back to it, try it again later on, but definitely didn't seem like it was all that great to me. But we tried it out. A lot of fun. I hear some people like it. Yep, Yoda is in the Pacific Northwest too. Great place to live. All right, let's get some coffee on the shelves. Then, of course, we did release I recorded it like a couple weeks back. I wasn't sure I was even going to release it. It's from a demo called Unmourned, and it's a pretty scary game. I wasn't sure I was going to release it, as I do get pretty terrified with games like that. And I wasn't sure. I had to think about it. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just release it? I've already clucked like a chicken. Me screaming like a scaredy cat is not going to be the worst thing in the world. So I went ahead and released it. It was not that long of a video. The game was terrifying. I did play it late at night, lights off, with the headset on, and I got really into it, and it was really terrifying. So had my heart racing, and we're not going to go back to it. But it was fun. Had a lot of fun. All right, where is this at? And then tomorrow we will be releasing another video that we normally won't have on the channel, chicken language warning for the kids too. Yeah, I think I actually did release an F-bomb in that episode, which is not like me at all. Maybe a couple times. I got pretty scared, so yeah, I think I did cuss a couple times. Definitely not the normal language that I use, but it was terrifying. Yeah, so yeah, for sure. I did manage to keep my headset on. I didn't break it or my controller, so I am very proud of myself for that. Didn't rage at all, but I guess it's hard to rage when you're scared, so yeah. But definitely not going back to that game at all. The only way I'd go back is if, you guys wanted me to go back to it, and you're not mean like that, so we won't go back to it. And then tomorrow we will have a special Call of Duty episode on here, which I normally don't play Call of Duty. I've quit playing Call of Duty a long time ago, for the most part. You're the same way with horror games. Yeah, they're scary. They absolutely get me. I like them. I really do. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I like to be scared, but then about 30 minutes in, I tap out. I can't keep going. I can start them. I just can't finish them. I have to really take breaks in between. Yeah, there you go. You love horror games. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and I've seen Pixel play Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, so I can play that. I can play something like that. But games where I'm having to run and hide in rooms, and it's quiet and creepy, yeah, those scare me the most. But we will have a Call of Duty video tomorrow on the channel. It's just a one-time thing for Halloween, and it is their nighttime Halloween event map, so it was a lot of fun too. It's not jump scares or anything like that, but pretty entertaining. We do have a guest on as well with that one. Where does this go here? Do I have this one on the shelf? I don't think I do. We're going to have to put this one somewhere. And then, of course, the House Flipper series. House Flipper is a lot of fun, too. Lots of fun on it. I definitely need to get some more stuff recorded for the House Flipper series. Where are we putting these tea boxes at? I don't think that's the same ones, is it? No, it's not. Let's find another spot. Let's put these here, then. All right, we do have a lot, and I don't even have the money to hire a stalker. So yeah, that's probably the main thing. We're just gonna have to do all the stocking ourselves. Yeah, I know. Very sad. Don't remind me. It'll bring me to tears again. Yeah. Welcome in, by the way. Happy Monday to you. That is actually my House Flipper 2 crime and partner. She would say she doesn't do any criminal activity, but I call her my criminal partner. But it's criminal how we play House Flipper, and it doesn't record the audio for our episodes. So very upsetting, guys. But hopefully we can get some more stuff recorded soon. They were really two really good episodes, and for some reason it did not pick up her audio. So very disappointing on that. Otherwise, we would have like 6 episodes of House Flipper already ready to go. Alright, we got that there, and then we're going to spin the wheel again and see what we get on this thing. See what we get. And I think before we do that, though, I'll read out some of the Halloween contest rules just to make sure everybody's checking those out. If Yoda, if you can, if you want to link that video that I have on my channel for the Halloween rules as well, because I do have it linked and I have a video made for that. But very exciting. I hope everybody joins into that. Whether you like Halloween or not, the rules are really simple. You just have to do a Halloween themed store design. You don't have to have your shelves stocked up. You do have to have shelves though. You don't have to have them stocked up with product, but it is going to be based on whoever has the best store design, and you guys will be the ones to pick the winners. Once all the stores have been submitted and the deadline is passed, we will start voting, and everybody can go check out everybody's store and vote for the ones you like the best. The top 3 winners will be announced November the 7th. Make sure I get that day right. November 7th on Hypermarket Billionaire, and we will have Croissant Games on to announce those. Hopefully, I think they're going to come on that day and announce them. They might do it earlier in their Discord as well, but we will also have the winners announced on here. Let's go ahead and let's spin the wheel real quick. See what we get. Maybe some good ideas. Of course, no idea is a bad idea on here. We've had some really creative ideas by everybody. I think the best one we had, other than me clucking like a chicken, was the old lady giving her $5,000. I think that was the best idea. I don't know. The second best. And then, of course, firing our cashier, or firing our stalker, our best stalker, was actually a really good one, too. 12% profit on canned goods. I don't think we even have any canned yet, everybody. Hey, welcome in, Premier. Happy Monday to you. Or Tuesday, because it is getting close to Tuesday for some of you, probably. We don't have any canned goods, so we're going to have to spin it again. I keep forgetting we have so many licenses that we just have not got yet. So let's spin it again and see what we can get. And of course, as always, if you guys have ideas for the wheel, post them in the chat and we will add them. We will add them in. Item number 68. Let's see what we got. Item number 68. What is this? Item number 68. Get to sell only vases for 1 full day. That's really awesome. Except I cannot do that because we don't have the money for it. So we're going to spin the wheel again. That's a really good one, though. That's the one that I would love to have, but just don't have the money for it. Let's see if there's anything that we actually can do that we have the money for. Uh-oh, we got something called Wasted Opportunity. And this looks like something that was on Winter's wheel. So Wasted opportunity. I think it says you bought 100 boxes of the latest TV release. What should have been a huge moneymaker has become a huge waste due to faulty fuses. Every TV must be thrown away. Wow, we don't have TVs either. That's crazy. All right, we'll spend one more time, and if it's something we can use, we'll use it. If not, I will go to the next item directly down on the list. So many great ideas. It's just tough to use all of them when you're in a broke store. And that is us. We are in the broke mart. Item number 30. That is going to be one from Phantom. Farmer hired help, plus one available random meat and dairy products. Awesome. So we do get to pick out one meat product and one dairy product that we can carry for tomorrow. I think we have the money for that. So dairy, what are we carrying, everybody? What kind of cheese are we going to buy? Or milk. I think we have milk, maybe. We could do regular cheese, cream cheese, the DOP cheese, the Parmesan, the mozzarella. What else do we have? And then, of course, we get to buy one meat, too. And I know you guys are going to want to buy their garlic fried chicken, right? I know we're going to put some garlic fried chicken in here. And then I guess if this is real ice cream, it could be considered dairy, right? So let's scroll down here. We do have... What else do we have dairy? I don't think we have any more dairy. We don't. So the dairy, it's going to have to be a cheese, and then it's either going to be the Parmesan, next to the Parmesan. All right, I like that. Let's go with that. So we will... we got somebody else that says a different kind of cheese. And I'm not even going to try to butcher that name because I'm not exactly sure what that is, and I don't need a random laugh when I butcher that name. Very funny though. I'm gonna have to look that up. Parmesan. Which one is it, chat? Which one you guys want to roll with? We got to have a tiebreaker here. While we're doing that though, I am going to purchase a garlic fried chicken. I think I can buy 2 of those, and then we'll come back and put the cheese in there. That way we can get our chicken on the shelf. And I think our flies are back behind him and trapped between those walls still. Unfortunately, I can't get to them. I cannot find them at all. So we're going to come over here and get our chickens in there. And then, you know what? You guys, for the tiebreaker, we're just going to buy one of each. I think I can buy one of each. So let's buy one of these. Oh, we cannot. Wow. Okay. So for now, it looks like this is the option. Thought I had a little bit more money than that, but I did not. So we're going to put these right here for the day. And then we'll buy one of the other ones tomorrow. Let's flip over the day. Let's go ahead and roll through. And once again, low profit. Hey, welcome in, Monroe. Gone are the days of our staff moving to a shelf to stick all in a group now, just one at a time. It is very nice, and I'm glad you brought that up. Has anybody else got to try that out with stalkers now? They no longer grab the same item. It works out so great. So great. Definitely. I love it. Definitely a big change, a big patch, and I think, you know, that was a priority as well, but we did have somebody that was raising a little bit too much ruckus in the Discord, and kind of disrespecting Croissant as well, but I think that they kind of took that to heart and then got in there and fixed it. So like their stalkers filling it up faster as a group. Yeah, it works a lot better though. Works a lot better when they don't all go after the same item now. They stock the store so fast though, really fast. I think I got a chance to play a little bit on Saturday in my main store just to try to level up some, and we stocked it really quick. Yeah, and I was able to get to like level 195 really fast, so definitely great. Yeah, just got up there. I think we got 2 today. I think we got 1 earlier in the day. They fixed a couple things, and I think we got 1 here just about an hour ago that fixed some lag. The cheese is pronounced Gruyere. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've heard somebody say that before, but I couldn't pronounce it right. Two patches today. Yeah. Yeah, off the top of my head, I couldn't think of that cheese. It was a little too fancy for me. I mean, you know, after all, I only eat goat cheese, so goat cheese and Parmesan. That's all we can eat. Because you would have one fill shelf and then 10 turn up to find the shelf was already full. Yeah, and then they would either drop the boxes right there at the shelf, or they would just take them back and lay them in the stock floor. So it happened to me a lot. What do we got going on here? Oh, there it is. Whoever complained about the staff filling up as the shelf as a group, I don't like you. Unfortunately, it was somebody in the Discord yesterday, and it might have been late Saturday night, but I can't remember the exact time. But everybody in the Discord pretty much jumped all over him, and we haven't seen him reply since then. So I'm not going to call out names, you know, because I don't know if it was intentionally meant to sound like a complaint, but it was very disrespectful. So, and it's really cool to see the community come together and defend Croissant Games, and they deserve it. So, but once again, it just shows that Croissant Games, they're all about taking care of everybody, not just us, but people that complain as well. So, unfortunately, hey, welcome in, Brian. Happy Monday to you. Very, very cool. All the progress for the stalkers. It's very helpful, though. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on it enough on how fast they move now. Very helpful. Maybe one day we can afford them in this store. Level 96. Wow. Everybody's getting some good leveling in. And I heard somebody say that the leveling feels like it's faster now since they added staff training. And that could be so, but I think the main thing for that is because you don't have to spend a whole hour stocking your store up. So I think that's why it feels faster, because you don't have to stock as much now. You can actually leave your store open longer. Yeah, disrespect is not fair at all. Yeah. And that was kind of the main reason I wanted to do the Halloween contest and kind of just run everything myself with Yoda and me and Yoda take care of it, but so they could have a break. I didn't want them to have to jump in and do anything, but they kind of just volunteered and jumped in and wanted to help. So it speaks volumes of them. All right. Let's see here. And it was so close, everybody. If you didn't hear earlier, we took a poll over the weekend to ask everybody what store you guys wanted me back in and what you wanted to see on the episode tonight. And it was really close. This store won out 9-8, so it was only one vote difference, so we could have been in the other store tonight just as well. And then a lot of you voted that you didn't care what we did. You just wanted to see more Hypermarket, so which is really cool. I'm glad we all enjoy the game so much, because I could do either or. Whatever you guys want to see Hypermarket wise, I could do it. And to me, it's all fun. I am entertained regardless of what we do.
How's your day going?
Don't like how the staff carry a box to fill up shelves one at a time, and others carry boxes to stock storage shelves. Feels so much slower. Yeah, it can. I think the biggest thing is utilizing all the tasks that you can assign to your stockers. You voted for who let a goat in here. That is hilarious. Yeah, a lot of people did vote for that. A lot of people voted for. I didn't know that goats were allowed in hypermarkets, so they are. They are, thanks to you guys. So thanks to you all, we're allowing goats to go inside the store. But yeah, staff training, I think if you utilize all the different training options, you can pretty much set it up to run as smooth as you want it to. And that's something I'm trying to work on in my main store. We did sell out all the product, and I'm going to try to reorganize and restock it in order. That way it works out better with different departments. Emotional support goats, absolutely. We all need one of those. I think emotional support goat would be the best thing in the world. Definitely the best thing. I was outside feeding my goats late Sunday. I was outside feeding them. Try to feed them twice a day, but I was outside, and I usually don't go into their cage area. They have like feeding buckets on the inside. I could just kind of reach over the fence, but I decided to go inside. I just wanted to mess around and pet some of them, and they're real friendly, but there's one that every time I go in there, he tries to eat my shorts, my shirt, and he will not let them go. He gets a big mouthful, and I have to fight him to let go of my clothes. So that's what happened yesterday, and for some reason he just likes eating clothes. It doesn't matter what it is, he'll just eat your clothes. So I've nicknamed him Bart because he tries to eat your shorts. So
Hi there. Lovely weather.
yeah, lots of goats, Brian, lots of goats. And I think if you go into the goat gaming Discord, you can see some of them in the pets area. So if you can't find them, let me know. I'll repost some of them. I need to take some new pictures of them anyways. But yeah, plenty of goats. I think I have a total of 18 or 20 now. I have to go back and recount them. I just had like 2 more like a month ago. I lose track, but yeah, I just had 2 more baby goats. But yeah, lots of goats, lots of goats. Lots of animals in general. I love animals. Trying to talk Yoda into giving me some of her deer. I don't know how I'm gonna get them though. She might have to try to ship them FedEx or UPS to me. There you go. Thank you, C. And also, you guys give C a big hand too, because I always say that she's like the biggest supporter, one of the biggest, and she is. But she also moderates in this channel too, guys. So she does so much. There are so many talented people who do so many things. You just need my address. Yeah, I need to give it to you so you can ship them to me. A baby onesie for the baby ghost. That'd be awesome. I would absolutely put that on one of my goats. I would absolutely put them in a onesie and take pictures, so that'd be pretty funny though. Also like your new profile picture there, see? Rocking a new look in your profile picture. That's really cool. I like it. I've thought about that. I've thought about updating mine again, but I actually just did it here a while back, so I don't know. I always want to keep like a new thumbnail, updated thumbnail. Just not sure though. I think I like it how it is, but and I am going to try to get through all these people. May not be able to now that your logo is officially in the game. Yeah, I've thought about that too, and I think that's the main thing about not changing my pictures. I don't want it to be out of date. So yeah, thought about that too. So we're probably just going to keep it like it is. I don't want everybody getting confused by seeing that. You want to use one of the house flipper thumbnails, nobody needs to see my actual face. Hey, that's okay. I mean, you know, I don't use my actual face unless you guys really think I'm a real goat. That's really not me. Just breaking news. If you guys want to know a secret, that is not me in my thumbnail. I look nothing. Well, I look similar to that goat, but not completely like that. My horns are a little bit crooked, and my eyes are a little bit crossed as well. So, but that's not me in that picture, everybody, just so you know. I'm so confused. These people just stand at the shelves, and I'm confused if they're in line or if they're actually trying to get items. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Wait, you're not really like a goat? Unsubscribe. I mean, I do look like a goat, you know, a little bit. I've been told that. And also been called worse animals too, but that's not me in the picture though. Pretty goat-like. At least mine is human in the thumbnail. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. I mean, hey, goats are adorable. So having an animal as your thumbnail gets you sympathy votes, right? I mean, everybody sees a goat and they're like, "Oh, subscribe," and then they hear the voice and they're like, "Oh, unsubscribe." That's funny. Maybe I just need to bring one of my goats inside and just let them make goat noises the whole episode on the microphone with a headset on them. And see how annoying that might become. Or you guys might like it. I don't know. You guys might actually think that it's a real goat on this channel.
Hello.
$29.86. At least they don't say you look like an ass. That doesn't count. That word does not count as a cuss word. It's okay. That's very true. I don't know. I don't want to be a donkey. You might be right though. It might be beneficial to utilize assigning them to workstations. Yeah. I've thought about it. I've thought about the way I want to design my main store now, and I'm going to separate it out into different departments, and then I'm going to assign specific workers to specific areas. So it'll feel more like a real store by doing that. At least for me, I'm going to try to role play it a little bit. And also, I came up with a great idea for the names of our workers. And I think what we're going to do, everybody, we are going to try to hire people in the store that have names of people in the community. I don't think everybody has their name in the game, but we're going to try to see if we can't find names of people in the game to match the names of people in the community. So that way we can hire everybody in the community to be on the staff. I'm probably going to do a list of the names that are in the game first, and then we'll probably do a drawing of some sort for the names, and then I'll try to hire 18 people of the names of the community. So you all can be a part of my store permanently. That way we can get everybody trained up, and I can get you all in there to work. Not for free, of course. Can you be on staff? Of course you can, Brian. We will definitely put your name on there. You know your name ain't in the game. Yeah, I don't know if mine is or not. I don't think I've seen a Chris. I don't know. I haven't paid attention, but I have to check and see. You have a Howie. Yep, there is definitely a Howie in there. So, and I think I have seen a Nicholas too. So there are a lot of names that we can use, but we're gonna make a list, and we're gonna try to raffle off some. See if we can't have 18 community members working in the store. Very cool idea that I thought of. That would probably be a lot of fun to do.
Hi there.
Haven't seen a Scott yet. You know what? There might be a Scott in the game. I'll have to take a look and see. You'd be down for any C name. Well, that's That is very dangerous to say NEC name, because there are some out there that you might not want to get, so. But we will definitely find one. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick peek and see. I think there's some in there, though. Pretty sure you have a Scott. Yeah, I think there's a Scott. I'm pretty sure there is. Well, so far these names here do not meet standards, so we'll probably have to wind up hiring some people and then firing them until we get the right names, but we're going to make sure we definitely get those names in there. Just be a lot of fun. And I'm not sure how hard it would be for Croissant Games to add more names into the game, but I will probably reach out to them and see if we can't maybe get some more first names added, and what they think of the idea of adding community names into the game. So that would be a really cool thing to have. Hey, welcome in, John's girl. Doubt there is a Tracy in there. I don't know. There'll never be a Yoda. Well, that is very true. There'll never be a Yoda, for sure. We will have to look and see what we can do. If not, maybe we can get those names added eventually, but either way, a fun idea, I think, would be a really, really cool idea. So, and maybe even the possibility to name your stalkers customly, or to customize the names. All right, let's go ahead and restock up some of the stuff here. What am I doing? Definitely should be a Yoda. I agree. Have a meeting you need to attend. Hey, have a great night, Nick. I appreciate you jumping in, man. Have a great night. And I will holler at you in Discord tomorrow. Hopefully you're available. When's the second floor coming? Not sure. The next big update is going to be license focused. I don't know if it'll include just license only, but I think it's going to be license, and then store customization, and then probably you might hear about the second floor pretty soon. But yeah, there you go, next year. Yeah, I imagine we won't see the second floor until next year, because Croissant has a couple months they're going to need to focus on the Christmas game to get it ready for release. So pretty sure that's their main project right now, is just getting ready for that Christmas game. Which is going to be very exciting. I can't wait. I mean, I've gone back and kind of reviewed the trailer again and just kind of slowed it down, took some screenshots, see if I could see anything in there that I missed before, and it looks really neat. I mean, it is similar to this game, the setup. It does look like the levels at the top. It looks like it has the same kind of menu, the same time, the same money menu. It looks pretty similar, but there are just so many changes. You know, the front of the store has snow. It is Christmas themed, so you almost deleted this game. I'm glad you didn't. Just loaded up the daily game, and there's a daily, or loaded up the game and daily hire name is Scott. There you go. See, so there is a Scott. Music on the game is nice. I'm glad you like it, Pixel. I'm glad you like it. A lot of work that went into the music on this game by Croissant, and then by me as well. It took a while to make those 5 tracks, so, but I'm glad you enjoy them. Yeah, definitely just wanted to give the community something to like, and I'll tell you what, I'm thoroughly impressed with how much you guys have enjoyed it. My first thought was you guys are going to tell me you like it because you just like me, and which is not the case at all. You know, I've watched some other streamers play the game, and you know, they're bobbing their head and dancing to the music, and then I hear them say, "This is some good music." So that tells me that you all genuinely like the music. So really enjoy the music. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I think it all goes together perfectly now between the Halloween music and then the other music. It all fits perfect. And I'll tell you what, I was really surprised. I've had quite a few people tell me that their favorite track in the whole game is the one that's upbeat. It's more upbeat, and it's, you know, it's not like the other music. It's an upbeat song, but I've had a lot of you tell me that that's your favorite song, and I've watched a few streamers, and they say that's their favorite song too. So, kind of surprised. It's my least favorite song that I made for the game, so kind of surprised that you all like that one the best. Some of you like that one the best. I prefer some of the slower stuff better. Yeah, you're not the only one, see, and I'm highly surprised. I really am. If it comes on, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll come on tonight while we're playing. I'll try to turn it up and point it out for you guys and see what you think, and tell you what song I'm talking about. Cups go here. Hey, Clintus, welcome in. What's the name of that game again? I don't know. Which one? There is a lot of games. I can tell you. If I had a clue, I could probably tell you which one. Because there are lots and lots and lots of games out there. Where do we put this at? Oh, the Christmas game. It's called Amaru Christmas Shop Simulator. I think I'm saying that right. I think it's called Amaru. But yeah, I think somebody can probably link the trailer in the video or in the chat here, so you can go check it out. But really cool game. It's already out for wishlist. Yes, definitely. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm so grateful, you guys. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm at a loss for words at how you know, it feels like I'm walking in a dream right now. Everything has just been so perfect lately, and I cannot thank you all enough. You know, we went from, I think, 20 subscribers on this channel. Didn't really stream. I didn't create the channel to really stream. I created it a long time ago, and then kind of just jumped back into streaming on Hypermarket. And we went from 19 subs to like 130 now in 3 or 4 months. So very grateful and blessed. You guys are the best. You make the live streams fun. I appreciate it. I try to. I really try to. You know, you guys make it easier. Everything you guys do to come in here and be active and just communicate makes it so much easier for me to just be able to vibe along to your energy. It's a lot harder to record content because you're talking to yourself, but live streaming, it's a lot easier for me, especially when you guys make it so easy. Hop on, Christmas hop, play Christmas songs on here. I wonder, what's kind of had me thinking, I wonder if we're going to get some Christmas music on here. I'm sure we will. Unfortunately, guys, I am no expert in making Christmas music, so I wouldn't know where to begin. That's not my expertise. You guys probably wouldn't want to hear that. So if I ever get offered that opportunity, it will be a big no, because I don't want to disgrace or embarrass anybody. But hopefully we get some Christmas music on this game, because that's going to be really cool. I do know we're getting the Christmas items when Christmas comes around, so. Which does remind me, you all, I thought that the Halloween items were going to be temporary, but they're going to be permanent. But there's something you guys need to realize about the items. You have to purchase them first, and then they're going to disappear from the computer. And what I mean by that is, you're going to have to keep the item on a shelf tagged. That's going to be the only way that you can access it after they remove it from the game. So when the Halloween items go away, if you keep it on your shelf, it'll stay here, but you're not going to be able to see it in the computer. So don't remove that tag, and you're just going to have to order it directly from the shelf. So that's the way to keep it. Can't wait to decorate Christmas in your store. Yeah, me either. To me, that's more exciting than Halloween. I love Halloween too, though, but Christmas might be a little better. Brian said you want me to hear you sing. Man, I don't think you want that one. Definitely don't want me singing, man. I can play music all day long, but unfortunately, I cannot sing it. Yeah. And the closer we get to the Halloween items, or the closer we get to the Halloween items being removed from the game, I'll make some videos. That way everybody kind of understands how it works. That way you all don't lose your Halloween stuff, because it is a bit confusing, but I don't want anybody to lose their items. Yeah, and matter of fact, I don't think I have any Halloween license unlocked, but yeah, I'll make a tutorial as well, so that way everybody knows. But just make sure that you have it on your shelf and you leave it tagged. The music playing now makes you think of Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble. Yes, it does. Hey, welcome in. Long time no see, Leah. Happy Monday to you. Haven't seen you in like, feels like years. I thought you just decided not to ever come back and join us again. I mean, I know I can be obnoxious, but God, but losing you permanently was going to break my heart. I'm glad you're back. Where do we put sugar at here? There we go. Oh, from the Harry Potter movie too. Yeah, I just saw the end of your message there. Yeah, it does remind me of that from the Harry Potter. It does seem like something to be in the Harry Potter movie. Yeah, I bet you guys are really, really glad that you have your stalkers, because you see how long it's taken me to stock my shelves? The stalkers would have it done in like no time. Not at all, just got a few busy weeks here, should be slowing down now. No worries at all. Just glad you're okay. Glad you're okay. I know what that's like, busy days. Yeah. But hopefully busy is a good thing. Can be. What's your favorite movie? Oh, that's a tough one, man. Really tough. I don't think I have one. If you're talking about the Harry Potter series, I'd have to say probably the last two. Deathly Hallows. That's probably my favorite Harry Potter movies. I don't know. I like the Harry Potter series. I like the books better than the movies, though. Yeah, the time difference definitely makes a huge change. So I don't expect you to stay up all night waiting. It goes with the stalkers when they do, Levioso. That is hilarious. That actually makes sense. Now that you say that, that actually makes sense. Because they do that quite a bit. They still raise the box over their head and float the items right to the shelf, so that is funny. So it's a shame we can't make them wear the wizard hat, because I would put wizard hat on every single person in here. Alright, where is this tea box at? Miss out on peas in the movie? Yeah. Oh, you don't like that movie? Okay. Well, what's your favorite movie, Brian? Yeah, I wish we got to see more Peeves, but we didn't. Where is this supposed to go? Let's take this off. I think we're putting stuff on the wrong shelf anyways. Alright, let's put that there. And we got one more item here, and then we're going to spin the wheel again and see what we got. Yeah, I know. It's on the last shelf to the right. Yeah, I know. About that. You know how blind I am. You know that more than anybody. They might put Peeves on the TV show. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how the TV show is going to turn out. I've seen some of the casting, and, you know, not too impressed with any of the casting. It takes away from the original. I think that with it being on, like, HBO, it's probably going to be more edgy and, you know, HBO oriented. Not sure if I like that idea. Green Mile. That's a good movie. Very good movie. Let's see here. We do need to order a few more things. Let's order one of these. And I think that's good. Let's order some more cheese and more chicken. They want me to make sure everything spoils. We're not going to let it happen. Yeah, I'm not a fan of remakes either. If I'm going to be honest about it, you know, remakes tend to not be as good as the original of anything. So, yeah, they're probably going to ruin it. I think they'll probably ruin it. Reserving your opinion until you actually see it. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's tough to do that though, especially if you've already seen the movies and if you've read the books and seen the movies, you can't go in unbiased. You already know how everything's supposed to be in your head, so it's, you know, it's tough to remain unbiased. Doesn't mean it won't be bad. I don't know if you know, Harry Potter is meant to be a little more darker than HBO is probably going to try and make it. So, but once again, we shall see. All right, we're good. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's see what we got. Ready for the next option on here to see what we have. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick too, everybody. Let's see if I can't find the rules for the Halloween contest so we can go over it. Since we have more people in here now, I think we can actually do that. That way everybody is really up to date on the contest. So, Snape is going to be the most difficult for me. Yeah. Need to make a milkshake so all the boys will come to my yard. Oh, that's a good one. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So if you haven't heard, guys, we do have a Halloween contest coming. And it's live anyways, but it is going to be hosted by me and Croissant Games. I'll be keeping track of all the submissions. We're hosting the Spooky Store contest. Top 3 winners will receive a special in-game prize of your name or nickname on a product inside the game. So very, very exciting. And deadline for entry is going to be October 31st, Halloween Day. So you do have some time to get your store made. Voting will start on November 1st. It will be community-based, so you all have a chance to vote on the stores you think are the best. And especially the top 3. We're going to announce the winners on November 7th on Hypermarket and Billionaire on this channel. We're also going to have Croissant Games on as well. And that will also be the season finale for season 2 here of Hypermarket. And then we're probably going to take another 2-week break, and then we'll probably go on with season 3. But if anybody has any questions on the entries, feel free to message me. Yeah. And then, of course, also message me directly for your entry, so that way we're not spamming anybody's Discords as well. And also, you don't want to give away the secret. You guys want to hold that special design to yourself. You don't want people copying your ideas. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Very exciting, everybody. Very, very exciting. The main rules, the only rules of the store that you have to follow is you have to use Halloween decorations. So of some sort. That's it. That's the only rule. Option 65. Let's see what we have. Check out option 65. Let's see here. As we have so many items on here now, it's tough to keep track of everything. It really is. Oh wow, this is a very good one here. For one day, you sell everything for free. Oh wow. That's a lot of... Wow, we have to sell everything for free on here. Favorite adaptation from book to a show is Outlander. Never seen that one, surprisingly. I have never seen that one. Alright, so we have to mark everything down to nothing. We have to give away everything tomorrow. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely not going to be fun at all. We have a lot of items too. That's the tough thing. So this is going to be a bit much to mark everything down. There we go. Black Dagger Brotherhood. I think you told me that before, that's the one you like the best. This has to be $3.99. Wow, we love giving away things here at this store. It is our favorite thing to do. Buying price $5 on this one. Whoops, go back up. I don't want to lose any money, that's for sure. Yeah. We could lose money if I change the buying price to the wrong price. As long as we set it right at $255 buying price, we won't lose anything. Definitely did babble a bit when flipping the vampire house. Oh, we did. That's right. We did. That's right. You did tell me about that one. I know. Oh, I'm so upset. So upset that the audio did not record for that. That hurts. Very upsetting. We got to get that fixed, though. Definitely got to get it fixed. The Halloween jobs on House Flipper 2 are really, really good. I don't know if anybody plays that, but definitely good. Yeah. We're definitely going to try to get another one recorded. See, we've got to work out the schedule to make sure we can fit in the timing to do it, but we definitely need to get another one done. Yeah, you got me good a few good times. More than a few, but lots of fun. I think it would have been a great 2 episodes. We got to get the timing down so we can get some more recorded. Yeah, you definitely should. It's on sale right now, I think. And there is also a Halloween DLC coming out for it on the 23rd, the same day that Power Wash Simulator 2 comes out, which is going to be exciting because I'm going to get Power Wash Simulator 2 as well, and it will be a series on this channel. Work schedule bounces back and forth can be a pain. Yeah, we just gotta figure out the schedule, that's all. We'll get there. We might just have to record 5, 6, 7 episodes in one night just to have them done. It's going to be a lot of fun. On the Power Wash Simulator is great. House Flipper 2 is going to be a lot of fun. And it's even more fun with co-op when you have somebody helping you out. And the content's always better with 2 people, I think. I think if this game had co-op, it would just be the perfect game. It's already a 10 out of 10, but if it had co-op, it'd be a 12 out of 10. There you go. Yeah, we'll just have to spend the whole night of it making as many episodes as we can. Don't tell my secret. I don't want people to know that I don't actually work inside the houses on House Flipper. I mean, to be fair, chat, if you've seen my House Flipper content so far, does it look like I do some work? Just be fair. Let me know. Let me know what you think. If you think I do some work in these House Flipper series, the content you've seen, let me know. I think I put in some pretty good work so far. And especially the Nightmare on Elm Street house that I'm currently working on. It's a blast. If you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, you'll love this house. You don't have anyone helping that game? Why, I got it. Well, you'll have to jump in and help us out, Brian. So you just let me do all the work. I mean, when you get help, though, sometimes you have to just sit back and let your helper, give you a break. I just want to make sure that you're able to keep up with my work ethic is all. That's all. Just making sure you can keep up with me. That's why I'm letting you do all the work. Yeah, the Nightmare on Elm Street house that somebody recreated in House Flipper is amazing. It is from the original Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's awesome. I think the episode The one that I just did on it, I didn't finish it obviously, but we did the front yard, and most of the episode took place in the front yard and cleaning it up. But we do preview the entire house at the very end of the episode, so it's a lot of fun. It looks just like the house, and there is blood in there for special effects, so you kind of have to have a little bit of a warning there in case you don't like the blood parts. But it is neat. It is really neat to see, and they did a great job on it. You love that movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. 80s horror movies were the best. Horror movies are not the same like they were. They don't make them the same these days. Okay, we are ready to roll over and give away some stuff. Here we go. All right. You guys let me know if you can hear the song coming on now. If not, let me know. I'll turn the music up. And you guys let me know what you think about the song. This is the song that a lot of people say is their favorite. Definitely not my favorite, but a lot of people like it. Let's turn it on and see. I'll let you guys listen. She's already over there dancing. That's hilarious. I'm gonna just bob my head here at the cash register, you guys. Don't mind me. All right, I can't do that anymore. It made me dizzy. Hey, welcome in, Darkness.
Busy day today?
You like it, but you're partial to slower songs like me. Yeah, same here. I stole money from her. I almost didn't submit this song to Croissant Games just because it was a hit or miss when I made it. I made it for this game, inspired by this game, but I almost didn't give it to him because it was a little bit different. And I thought in my head, like, you know, people are probably not going to like that. It's going to be a hit or miss. So I didn't know what anybody was going to think. And they told me the same thing too when I sent it to them. They said, yeah, this game or this song doesn't necessarily match the tempo and what we want for the game, but we'll take it. And I even offered to do a different one, but they liked it. They liked it enough at least to go ahead and put it in the game. So, but not my favorite at all. Out of the 5 I did, this one is the very last because it is a bit different. But I did make it, and I made it with the thought process that, you know, the game during the day when it gets really busy and you have a lot of customers in your store, sometimes the pace is so fast that, you know, you want something a little faster pace to keep up with the mood and setting for the game. So it is meant for those busy days in your store.
Store level upgraded.
Like right now.
Thank you for
like the song comes on and you have like 300 people in your store and it's, you know, everything's going so fast. All right, let's turn the music down just a little bit now and get back to the normal audio we had. But yeah, this right here is one of my favorite songs that I did do, this next one. But yeah, we are going to post all the songs on the channel for everybody to listen to. Croissant Games also informed me that they will be adding a selection button for the music. That way you can pick and choose what songs you want to listen to. You can also see the names of the songs as well, so that'll be really cool. If there's a certain song you don't like, you can just mute it and you don't have to listen to it. Hey, no worries. Hey, have a good evening, C. $35. We have these lines jammed in the corner. I actually need to move this register back a little bit closer to the other side because our corner over here is, they're jam-packed. Everybody's standing together in a circle, claustrophobic. It probably wouldn't hurt us to go ahead and expand one more time too.
The stop is friendly here.
I think we have the money. I think the second expansion is only like $500, so we could do that. We are getting a lot of customers now in this small little store that we have. Oh, let's not give them too much change, as we are giving away a lot of money. Then we got to go back and reset our prices again, so definitely have to take that idea out of the wheel now so we never hit that again. That is the one downfall of the wheel, though, is having to go back and reset prices. It does take a little bit of time, so the only downfall at all. Otherwise, the wheel is going to be perfect. Is there any new supermarket games coming out? There's quite a few supermarket games coming out. I know most of the major ones that are on PC right now are all releasing on console by the end of the year or beginning of next year. So there's a lot of different options to play, though. I still think no matter what, that console, this is the best game there is. There's not going to be a better game on console than Hypermarket. PC, it's really tough, and I'll say the only reason why Hypermarket, I know that this might not be a popular opinion, but I will say the only thing that is keeping Hypermarket from being the best on PC right now is the multiplayer. If they had multiplayer out right now, they would be the best market game on PC as well.
It's been a busy one.
But I know that the developers did say if this game was successful, they would add in multiplayer. So we as a community, if we want to see that multiplayer come to the game, we have to keep on pushing this game. And if we do, that means more people play it, and I think that they will add multiplayer, and then it would definitely be the best all around for every system. And for those of you who don't like multiplayer, you know, then it is going to be the best regardless. So, and I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with playing by myself. I don't have to have anybody in the game with me, but I just think it would be tons of fun to play with the community in this game. Yeah, I think we're going to buy and upgrade and expand the store one more time after we finish the last customer today. Just to give us a little bit more space, because it is becoming really cramped in here. Very claustrophobic with everybody just standing in group together. The old lady, yeah, it's crazy. You know, I couldn't get her for the longest. She would go through the self-checkout, but now she comes in to the line where I'm at to work the register, and I think it's because we gave her so much money last episode. We did pay her. I think we gave her like $15,000 last episode extra. So she's definitely smiling now, and she comes in our line to check us out and talk to us. So and very, very great idea. I don't think Winter is in the chat, but very, very creative idea she had for the old lady. I think she's the one that gave that idea. It might not have been. I'm not sure. I don't remember who came up with the idea for the old lady to give her money if she came in the line, but very great idea. It might have been Winter. I'm very confused, and I don't recall. I think it was her, but very creative though.
Looks really good today.
Busy day today? I enjoy coming here.
And I think we have about 10 new ideas for the wheel that we added for today's episode. We haven't landed on any of them yet, but got some really cool ones. Very excited to see if we can land on some of those.
How's everything?
Maybe we can make some money back because we are losing money today. I think we're pretty close to unlocking the Halloween stuff, but then again, we're not going to have the money to, so I don't think we'll be able to put it in here before the event ends.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
All right, we are almost through the day.
To the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
$9.44. There we go. Whoop. There's still so many people in here. Tons and tons and tons. And we still, I think we're going to try to hire a worker, but it'll have to be a daily worker. So that's the one thing that's going to change playing hard mode now, is we can't have a full-time staff. I just can't. I can't hire a permanent worker because we'll go broke. We won't have the money to afford them at the end of the month. So we're just going to have to hire daily workers if we ever hire anybody at all. $1.90 here. There you go.
I always come here.
401.
Hope it's not too busy today.
So let's do a quick level check and day check and money check. What level, day, and how much money are you currently sitting at? It has been a week, everybody. Well, I think some people have been in here last episode on Friday, but it has been about a week for some of you, I think. So just want to see how your store is doing, see what level you're on. Also, how you're liking the new update too. If you hadn't let us know yet, we want to hear. Seeing a lot of great designs though in the Discord. So everybody, 5 million? Wow, that's quite a bit. Seeing some great ideas though in the Discord and Croissant's Discord. So looks like everybody's utilizing the Halloween items really good. Lots of high level people now. I see a lot of people that are level 100 and over. So. Level 103, 17 million. Wow. Man, everybody's getting up there. Crazy. Yep. Very crazy. Also, do you all think that the leveling has gotten a lot faster now with the staff training? Or maybe it's just, seems that way. I've heard people say that they feel like the leveling is a lot faster, so. Of course, I think it's because your staff just moves a lot faster, though. 151, 89 million, nearly 90. Moving on up. Wow, 151. Wow, I got to get after it. There is a lot of high-level people now. Yeah, everybody is right there, like super high level. Yeah, you feel like the leveling's got faster. Yeah, I think it is. I think the main reason though is just because of how fast the staff moves now. You don't have to. Your mission is to catch me. You might be able to do that. The levels are getting so hard now. I just reached level 195 Saturday, and it took a long time to get to 195. So I think I need like 17,000 XP to get to 196. So it's becoming really challenging. And especially with the time, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to actually be on to try to level any, so definitely could catch me. All right, let's get these prices back to normal. We do want to stock up some items here. Set your staff to stock all boxes in stock and partially put back. Seems to work. Yeah, that's what I do. I do the same thing, and it seems to work really, really good. I want to expand, but we can expand it. I don't. Can't do it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait up. We're gonna have to hold off on that. We've got to buy some more items to stock up. Maybe we can. Let's look and see. Whatever is available, so they're not idle. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But I think I'm going to change that and start testing out the staff in other areas to assign them to their own department. So we could expand. That's not much. We're going to go ahead and do our second expansion, just so it doesn't feel too cramped. There we go. So now we do have a little bit more space, and we can actually throw away that garlic fly chicken. Yeah, we'll get that out of here. That's been sitting there for a long time now. The chicken has probably come alive. So let's move these out the way. We'll use those later. Just do that through the wall. I don't like that. I don't like that I can do that. I can walk up to this wall here, and if you throw it, it'll go right through the wall, just like that. So, do not like that. I mean, we don't need those walls, but I don't want to store them somewhere else. Let's put these over here. This will give us a little bit more room, and the store won't feel as crowded, because it definitely feels crowded right now. Sell out our drinks and not bother selling them. Yeah, I don't know. The drinks, I like them. You just don't make a lot of money off of them, and then there's a lot. They're so small. You've been assigning stockers to different areas, products, and a few to general stocking. Yeah, so that works out pretty good, right? Alcohol. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think assigning your staff to different areas works out pretty good by doing that. That'll work. And then we will move this over here. That'll work. We'll be right in this area here. It's been working for you? Yeah. Awesome. Well, if it works, then keep on doing it. I know that the updates today really helped the game as far as the lag, because there was still some lag going on. I'm not sure what it was. I was getting some lag. I don't know if it was still the wizard's hat. I don't think it was, but it seems like the stalkers sometimes, they cause a little bit of lag in the game. So not exactly sure what it was, but I think it's been fixed. Pretty sure it has been. I know PS4 was struggling a lot, but I think PS4 is a lot faster now too with the update. And I know PS4 people are very happy that the update's out. I think they just got it yesterday, I think, or was it the day before? I'm not sure about the exact date, but it was a few days off for them, so. Wait to see how you have optimized the staff and learn from it. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure you all have a better idea on how to use the staff. I'm going to try to show that off, though, in a video. I don't know if we'll be back in this store on the next episode or not. I'm going to continue to take polls and see if you guys want us to come back in here and go back to the other store. So we might bounce back and forth. But I'm definitely going to still work on my main store at the same time. That way we can come up with some new ideas. But I'm going to try the staff out for sure in different departments and see if we can't get some different ideas going for them and how to utilize them. They're just so fast, though. I mean, I will say I do have them all trained up, level 5 on everything, and it doesn't take that long at all. I think we train the whole entire staff in like 5-6 hours. And just a tip for everybody out there, if you train your staff, train them on 2 things at once. If you don't know how to do that, there are plenty of people that can help you out, and I can also show everybody that as well. But Training on two things at once. Hey, welcome in, Jeremy. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. Training on two things at once will save you time. If you don't train them to do two things at once, to move and to stock, then it's going to take twice as long. If you train them on one thing at a time, it'll take you about 10 to 12 hours for staff training. So you can cut it in half by doing two things at once. But if you do that and you have 18 full-time stockers, they're so fast, you're not going to even need to do any utilization. You can pretty much just let them run around and do what they want, and they can keep up that way. We're going to try that, though, to utilize them in different sections and areas and see how that works, just to see if it's any better. But they're so fast now, you truly just don't need it. I do see people starting their stores over or changing their stores and putting the storage racks next to the shelf like we did on our 24-hour stream, just so that everything's close together. But you don't even need to do that now. I mean, that would have been great to do back when the stalkers were slow, but you don't have to do that now. If you do that now, it's definitely going to be overkill, but it works. It works for sure. You can also help when it comes to helping other people learn how to train. Yes, Jeremy definitely can. Jeremy can show everybody that as well. We got on a live stream kind of video share yesterday and kind of went over some of that. So Queen Era, ooh, those sounds like fighting words. I wouldn't have said that. Man, you're gonna get beat up saying that stuff in here, Jeremy. I can't even defend you, man. I don't want to get beat up, that's for sure. And then I'm very excited too, because if you've looked in the staff training, and we can't do it here, we don't have the stuff set up for it, but if you looked in the staff training menu, it does say checkout coming soon, and then something else coming soon. There's two different options that are coming soon, so very excited for those. I can't wait for those. Currently training all my staff to level 4 for move and stock speed, and finally have 18 workers. There you go. Yeah, so it's nice. You can have 18 permanent workers, and then you can have 6 daily workers as well. So you can have 24 workers every single day if you want to. I do that just because, might as well, right? If you have the money for it, you can do it. It does get expensive, though. If you hire your daily workers and then your permanent staff every month, it does get a little pricey. So you do have to watch your money, and that's one thing I will say. You got to watch, because at the end of the month, if you don't have the money to pay your staff, you lose people, and then you have to retrain everybody all over. So you do have to keep track of your spending situation and your financials. So, which is it's realistic, though. If you didn't have storage shelves for boxes and just ordered a bunch of stock, and the staff can just pack them on the racks to sell, won't matter if there's boxes lying everywhere. Yeah, very true. Very true. And I think that's what we did Friday. Friday, we just pretty much ordered product. I put tag on the shelves, but not on the storage racks, and they kind of just put it wherever they wanted. It worked out okay. I mean, it wasn't organized like I'd like it to be, but it still worked out okay. Just over 2 million right now, so monthly stash should be no problem. Yeah, 2 million, you should be good. You should really be good. I'm going to have to do some figuring on the numbers. That way I can kind of come up with a total on how much it's going to cost you for the full staff for an entire month, and how much you're going to need money-wise. I do know the more you train them, the higher level they are rank-wise, the more they cost. So the staff does get a little more expensive. But I know the first day when they did the update and I hired everybody right away, it took all the money right up front, and it's a lot. It was like $175,000 or something like that, and I was like, wow, some people are absolutely going to hate this, because you're paying all the money up front. You're not doing it every 30 days when you first start. When you first hire them, you got to pay them. So it does cost some money if you're not paying attention to it, and you can lose everybody quick. 30 days can come up. Luckily, you do have a warning now. I think 5 days before the 30 days, you have a warning. So alleviate the pressure of having tons of furniture and make loading time faster, not wasting minutes to load in. I think so. I think it will. I think they're working on optimization right now as well, so I think the loading times will be a little bit faster, and obviously it has to be, because if it's not, there's no way to have a second floor. So they've got to figure that out first. There's going to be challenges when they get ready to work on the second floor, and if they're bringing more licensed product to the game, they're going to have to figure that out too. So loading times are something they're going to have to just fix before then. 5 days or 3 days warning for the monthly charges. I think it's 5, but it could be 3. You might be right. If somebody knows in chat, let us know. That way I'm not spreading false information. 5-day warning. Okay, it is 5 days. Yeah, which is really nice. It's nice that you get to see that warning. You know, I think it's 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 too. All right, let's stock up just a little bit more maybe, and then change these prices, hit the wheel, and we'll be good to go for another day. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I noticed it one time, but you know, I pay attention to it, but I don't really pay attention to it too much, because I don't feel like I'm ever going to have to worry about losing my staff because of money. Although, I'm going to have to do some figuring, because I do think if you don't sell the right product and you're only making like $20,000 a day, or even maybe $5,000 a day, you might not have enough money at the end of the month to keep your staff. I don't know how that works, so just going to have to do some figuring to see how much it costs for the entire month for everybody. But I'm pretty sure you'll have enough, but I'm going to work on doing that, coming up with some kind of spreadsheet to keep track of that. Don't forget to mention there's a Hyper Chat voice channel in my Discord now. Yeah, for sure. Everybody that's part of the GOAT Gaming Discord, we do have a Hyper voice chat now. If you guys want to jump in sometime, if you're part of the Discord, as we will be having little get-togethers there sometimes, and talking about either Hypermarket, maybe some of the new updates, maybe going over things that you're having trouble with in the game, and kind of walking through how to do those things. But it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to have some people in there just to chat about Hypermarket. Maybe even sneak peek some of the new content eventually. I think I read it costs $100,000 to pay all staff. Don't quote me on that. It might, but I think that probably sounds about right, Yoda, because I think when I hire my staff, it costs a little bit more than that. And also when they're ranked 5 of 5 on everything, they cost way more money. I think I'm paying mine like over $7,000 per month, so it does cost a bit of money. And if you do the math, if you do the math of 18 workers times 7,000, matter of fact, let me get out my calculator real quick, because my shoes are on and my socks are on, so I can't count my toes. I only have fingers to count, so I need a calculator. 18 times 7,000, 126,000. So yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, so I might have been a little off when I hired the staff, but I think if you pay 126,000 per month, Saw one at least 8,000 a month. Wow. Yeah, so 8,000 a month. Yeah, everybody keep track of that. When you guys go to play your stores, let me know how much you're paying. Curious how to say my name on here. It's Bushi. Ah, okay, Bushi. I got you. That helps out a lot, because I definitely will butcher anybody's name possible. It's Bushi. It has been your nickname for 13 years. Make sure you are making more each day, and watch your daily restocking costs. That's the truth. That's the biggest problem you can run into, is if you buy too much stock and you have like $1,000 left, and then it's the next day and you lose all your stockers. So yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Let's change these prices back, everybody, till we make a little bit of money. I need to pull up my calculator again so I can get these prices back on point. I also have to figure out why my phone is always overheating so much. $199, that's going to be $222, I think. Yeah, so $222 on this one. Let's see if I can get YouTube back up. There we go. So 222. We'll look for the 199 prices first. I do know these are 335. Hey, Jeremy, you're asking for it tonight, man. You're going to get me beat up. She's going to take care of you, and then she's going to beat me up for everything you did. So, appreciate that, man. I'm going to have to suffer for everything Jeremy does. I want to say, I'm not responsible for that guy. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see here. I do know these $2.99 prices as well. Some of these I have memorized. I'll knock them out real quick. There you go. Yeah, you better leave her alone, man. I have seen the result. Who's beating up who? Yoda. Yoda's about to take care of Jeremy, everybody. Just letting everybody know. If you don't see him in the chat room anytime soon, we all know what happened, but we're going to keep quiet about it. Oh, that's funny. She's feisty, man. You got to watch out. You're brave. I was going to say you're brave, but part of it might not be bravery. It might be something else. We are mud wrestling in puddles from all over, from all mud, and that's very true. That sounds like a good old time. I think I would do that. I saw nothing. Very smart, very smart. I saw nothing. Just keep it that way. If you want to live, we'll keep quiet. 335 on this one. What did I do? One more penny. There we go. See, now there we go. We got some smart people in here. Everybody sees nothing, Jeremy. You're going to be missing, and no one's going to see anything. Your best option is to just run or just leave her alone. You like living on the, but if you like living on the edge, that's very true. I know nothing. Oh, I love it, love it. Yeah, there's a certain thing like living on the edge, but I wouldn't call what you're doing living on the edge. I'd call that getting pushed off the edge. 446 here on this one. We got to change this price here. I think this one is 560. I do know some of these prices though. Yeah, it's 560. This one's 562. Good on that one. Salt. 255. 285. Yeah, she's only playing because she doesn't want any witnesses. If there wasn't people in here though, you know, she wouldn't be kidding anymore. 358. Yeah, you could get disappeared. We all get disappeared. If you start something with Yoda, you all get disappeared. And somehow you become part of the Hypermarket wiki and not the good part of the wiki. The hidden pages on the wiki. You don't want to be part of that. Alright, 514 here. You just spilled milkshake all over your keyboard. Crap. I guess I owe you a keyboard. Check your big storage racks. It now shows you have many of the item you got in stock if you look. Shows how many you have if you look. Huh. Awesome. Well, that is really cool, and I think that everybody's been wanting that, to see how many items you have in stock. I know the big storage racks, it does tell you how much you have. And I think the small ones too. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. 295. 330. Alright, that one's good. Water we need to increase a little bit. 134. They both say how much you have. That's really cool. Yeah, really cool. I know everybody is asking for the shelves to get a tag on them as well. But I don't know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not knowing how much is on this shelf, right? Because you can't always see that. Like in real life, there are some places that you can't see how much inventory you have on a shelf. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay not knowing how much is on the shelf. As long as I can see how much I have in storage, I'm all right. Because I work my storage as my inventory anyways. So I do the storage first. And then that's how I do my stores and my inventory. I go by how much is in storage. You know, if I see I have one box left in storage, then that means I need to order more product because I'm almost out, right? I don't worry about how much is on the shelf because the stockers are supposed to be taking care of that. And it works really good now that the stockers are trained up. You know, they take care of the shelves. I don't have to worry about them anymore. I just have to worry about what I have in storage. 12, I think that one is good. I'm going to take this tag off here for now. That one's good. Chips need a little bit of work. 347. Let's go up one more. Coffee, that needs to be adjusted to 446. I think these got to be adjusted too. Yeah. 756. So I think what we're probably going to do though is we're probably going to have to create a second wheel, one with just prices on it, and we're going to have to hit that price wheel maybe once an episode. That way we're not changing prices a whole lot. We'll put the other ideas on a separate wheel. That way we can keep all the ideas pretty fast. That way we don't have to change a lot of prices. And I think that's what we're going to do going forward. Because the price changes. If I was carrying 300 items, we wouldn't be able to do this at all. It would take way too long to change all those items. So we are definitely going to change that. Just for time purposes is all. Otherwise, we're only going to be able to get through like one day for a whole episode. 12:30 here. Make sure we get our RC boxes down here. Let's change those to 448. If you guys could do me a quick favor and hit that like button. I know you guys have probably already liked the video, but if you haven't, that would do me so much good if you'd hit that like button. It does help us out. I'm not sure how the like button works completely, but I know it does allow us to get more views on the channel. Send us some more people this way. That way they can check out some hypermarket content, maybe see a game they've never seen before and purchase it as well. And it might be somebody that's really great and fun to interact with to join the community. So, and if you have already hit the like button, which I'm sure you have, I really appreciate it, guys. It does a lot. Was there an update today? Yeah, there was 2 updates. There was one earlier today, and then we did have one about an hour before we went live. And they were basically just fixing bugs and patched up bugs and glitches. Alright, we're good there. We're almost done with these items again. Yeah, we need to change this one too. Let's see. And also, if you're in the chat room and you're just being quiet, or you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to be able to drop some more content to entertain everybody. And just have more people to interact with. We love the energy and vibe in the chat room, and also in our Discord community. So 106. 106.40, there we go. Yeah, the updates, it's crazy though. After a big update, you know, what do you think most developers do, right? They take a break. You know, for instance, they put out a big update. Everybody takes a break, celebrates. You don't hear from them for a good minute. Some developers just drop off the map. They think they're done. But no, Croissant Games, they go right back to work. They drop a huge update. They don't take any time off. They jump right back in the next day, less than 24 hours away, and then they drop a patch for an update. So, and they do the same thing today. They dropped the PS4 update. They're just nonstop, guys. They don't take breaks. Even after a big update, they just work even harder the next day after to fix whatever was wrong with the update. So, crazy work. They have an unmatched work ethic. And I think we're good. What else do we have to... Bread. Of course, we don't have bread marked at the right price yet. 446. Due to technical difficulties, I am back. Meeting got interrupted. Hey, Nick, just a word of advice, buddy. Don't ever use me as an excuse for technical difficulties to interrupt a meeting, because I'm sure they're going to wonder, why is Nick leaving our meeting? Welcome back, though. Welcome back. $15. This, I think, is $16.80. Yep, $16.80. Hopefully, those technical difficulties get fixed up so you can get your meeting taken care of. Do we need to put some cheese over here? We do. Wow, that is not right. We are definitely need to mark the cheese down here. We're making too much money on that cheese. Yeah, it's supposed to be $4.46. Yeah, there we go. And then the chicken is good. Let's buy enough to put some on the shelves. And then it will be wheel time. Tell worker I have more important people to be with. Meeting is delayed. That is funny. That is funny. Love it. If you and Yoda go missing, it might be some type of deliverance. Well, let's put this chicken out and let's go ahead and stock it real fast, and then we're going to go ahead and hit this wheel. Hopefully we have no price changes. If we do, we might just skip the item and go save it for later. So that way we're not doing a lot of pricing on everything all the time. Bigfoot is alive and well here. That's right. Everybody loves some Bigfoot. Alright, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. Item number 74. I feel like, what is 74? Let's see. I'm not sure what that one is. 74 here is 70. Well, that one says pandemic panic. You can only sell toilet paper at 12% above market price, except we do not carry toilet paper here. Yep. So we're going to go on to the next one. Spin again. Fire a stalker. We don't have one, so very unfortunate, because if we did, we would have just had to fire the only stalker we ever had. So we're going to spin again. If it's something we can use, we'll use it. If not, we'll skip ahead to the very next item on the list to see if we can use that one. Item number 47. I don't think we can use this one either. I think this is a phantom idea, and I don't think we can use it. Yep, can no longer purchase football or basketballs and helmets, and we can't use that one. So we're going to go down to the next available item that we can use, which is going to be, let's see here, These are all items we can't use. That's the toughest part about this wheel. There's so many items, so many things that were on there that everybody come up with that we just can't use in this store for now. All right, we're gonna spin one last time, and if not, then we're gonna have to We're gonna have to find an item that we just absolutely can use. You need to apologize that yeah, he accidentally called me Nick yesterday. I felt so privileged, buddy. I really did, but it was an insult because, you know, you don't want my name at all. I felt honored though. I was like, wow, I can't believe this guy called me Nick. I'll take it. Oh, buy a piece of wall can only be buy furniture when you land on this. Buy a piece of wall. So we have to buy a wall piece, everybody. Very random, weird request. I don't know. I mean, I bought a piece of a wall before. This just doesn't sound like it's an exciting purchase, everybody. Wow, I've never had an idea that just said, I've never seen that one either. That's crazy. Buy a wall. That is just so random. I don't even know what we would do with a wall. That's $1,000. I was gonna say let's buy the big one, but let's see here. Buy a wall. I'm so wondering what's the purpose of this. Let's spin this. This will work. Let's buy a medium-sized wall. I do like this idea. Let's give a little bit of blockage from the cashier area here. Just a little bit. We're going to put this right maybe here in the corner if we can. I don't know if we can. Let's move this back some. I do want to create like a little cashier area maybe. There we go. That'll work. So now we have our computer in this area, and then we have our register here, and then it's kind of separated a little bit. I wish I wouldn't have thrown away the other wall. There it is. Okay. So we do have that wall. So now we can kind of turn this here to create a little bit of a separation here. A little bit. Maybe I can put this on this other side. Possibly. Yeah, let's do this like this right here. Maybe. No, that's gonna look stupid. We'll put it the other way. Yeah, just like this. That might still be too close though. You might have customers get a little too trapped there. There we go. I like it. So now we have a little bit of a separation between our shelves and our checkout area. That'll work. All right, let's spin again. Let's see what our next option is. We definitely don't have the money now to buy another wall, so can't be that. No more walls. All right, option number. Wow, this thing's taking a long time. There's just too many ideas on here. It's running super slow. Let's see, idea number, oh no. Well, this says clean slate. Let's see if I can find what clean slate is. I don't like that idea at all for clean slate. Sounds like something very bad. You went on a yoga retreat and came back feeling refreshed as a daisy. In honor of this incredibly good mood, all negative consequences from previous spins are now over, even if they were meant to last days. The only bad part is we haven't had any true negativity or anything that's still negative, so it sounds great. Let's do one more spin and see. Yeah, these ideas, they all work great, but it's just tough to do when you have no money and don't have them unlocked, so. New driver. New driver, who dis? Due to a staffing mix-up at the inventory warehouse, you have a driver who is not accustomed to your delivery location. The warehouse already set the schedule and can't get your normal driver en route for 3 days. You must move your delivery cone to any location in the back of the parking lot past the third set of parking lot lights for the duration of 3 days. That's not a bad idea. So we do have to move this. Did this say the front? Any location in the back of the parking lot past the third set of parking lot lights. Okay, so we have to move this all the way back here past, wow. Well, that's not the worst thing ever, except we don't have a stalker, but I guess I'm gonna have to hire one just to punish him and myself, so. All right, wow, that's a bad spot. We have 3 days we have to keep that there, so that'll run all the way through day 57. That is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again, because that's pretty much a punishment we can just accept without opening the store up. So shortchanged. You are running short on large change for 1 full day. You must work the register and give change using only $5, dollars, nickels, and pennies. Wow. Okay. So this one is going to take a little bit of time. We are going to have to pay everybody their change in small bills and increments. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to take some time. So 5s, 1s, nickels, and pennies. Holy crap, that's very confusing. 5, 1s, nickels, and pennies. This is going to be a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy a couple more boxes of the t-shirts here. And I have to go all the way out here to get them. I forgot. I so forgot. Let's run all the way back inside and stock these up. I'm sweating just by watching my guy run all the way out in the parking lot. That's a long trip to go get your supply, to get your product. Very long trip. Yeah, she tortures me and then she isn't around for it. It's crazy, right? She's very creative, very, very creative. She's smart, yeah. She goes back and watches and then she'll send a message and say, hey, you know, what do you think about that idea? Ha ha ha, evil laugh. Alright, let's get back on the tail. If you guys have ideas, please make sure you leave them in the chat. Please make sure to leave them in the chat. We need some more ideas for the wheel. Always need ideas for that thing. Wow. So only give change in $1, 5s, pennies, and nickels. So this is going to be a little bit of a pain. That wasn't too bad.
Busy one.
Oh boy. That's it. Did say 5s, 1s, nickels, and pennies. So yeah. Sorry, ma'am. We're out of change in my register. The store is short change today. So that is $4.22. Not too bad.
Store looks really good today.
Just having to really think about it though before I give him out any change.
Found some good deals today.
You found some good deals, huh? All right. There we go.
I like the music in here.
Welcome back, Grandma. And she spoke. I have never heard Grandma speak before.
I enjoy
She says she liked the music. Appreciate that, Grandma. Made it just loud enough so that your hearing aid can pick it up. $4.97. Oh, almost gave her too much. $4.97. There we go. Give me your change, ma'am. Grandma is still happy from her 7K payout. Yeah. Not only the 7K, we had to give away like $100 per customer, and I saw her in line, and I just paid her some more money. I gave her like another 100. Well, I think more than that. I think we gave her like another 5,000 or something, but paid her quite a bit. She made like 15,000 last episode, so she's still happy from her payout. I know I would be. That would be my one and only store to grocery shop. Even if it was an hour away, I would always go there if somebody gave me that kind of money. Even if the service was bad, I'd still go there. When some talk you gave 20 more money. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I sure did. Let's see. I thought it was 5s, 1s. Let me look and see. Yeah, short change, you have to give away, you have to use change, $5, $1 bills, nickels, and pennies. So 5s, 1s, nickels, and pennies. Very grateful for the 5 on there. If it wasn't 5, if it wasn't 5, I'd be absolutely dead in the water. So if we had to give everybody dollar bills back, it would be rough. I'm pretty sure this is one of those ideas that Sky changed because she felt bad for me. This is fun. Yeah, a lot of fun, man. I enjoy the wheel. You guys come up with some great ideas. I mean, this is just all stuff you guys came up with, and I'm just happy to be on here performing it and doing it and incorporating it into my store. So I appreciate you guys for this. And me trying to make it harder. You're worse than Sky, Yoda. We got Winter Sky, and then we got you, which is burnt Sky. Evil burnt Sky, that's what you are.
I always come here.
Or I'm just going to call you Sky is Falling. How about that? We got Winter Sky and then Sky is Falling. $29.80. Oh boy, he has a short change idea too, huh? Oh boy. You guys are just trying to wreck us. 5.32. Yeah, so not too hard.
How's your day going?
You'll be handing in your resignation after that. Oh, come on. Don't do that. If you do that, I mean, things are going to get bad. You do that, we're not going to have any more customers in our store at all. Nobody watching, no customers on the game. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just playing. You're not burnt Sky. You're not Sky is Falling. You're not none of those things. Yes, we already have your short change idea. I have to look and see where it's at on the wheel. And I've got to figure out, it seems like this wheel, I mean, I've got it set to spin a lot. And I've got every option set with the same percentage of landing on it, but it seems like it always lands between 40 and 60 on the wheel, or 1 through 20. It seems like that's all it ever lands on, so I've got to figure out why it does that. Might have to find a better wheel program to use. I mean, this one is free. It's in the Google App Store, so. But we do have to make another wheel. I will be making one that has just prices on it, and we're only going to spin it once at the beginning of the episode, and then we will use the other ideas on the main wheel to spin every day. That way we can cut back on all the price changing, because we're doing a lot of changing of prices, and it does take some time.
The stock is friendly here.
And this isn't actually that hard, honestly. I thought it was going to be harder than this, but it's really not. It hasn't taken too long. I mean, it's not the most convenient, but it's not too hard. Don't tell Sky I said that either, because then it will become a lot harder. She'll figure something out. So we are glad that we can get a break from the evil ideas. And that coffee looks like it's changed. Maybe it didn't, but it looks like the coffee logo has changed some. Let's go look and see. I'll go look at the coffee real quick. I don't think it has, but do we even have any more coffee left? I don't think we do. Wow, we have nothing left at all. This is crazy. We're almost out of everything.
Attention shoppers.
And I had a feeling this was going to be the problem. You know, we're going to get so many customers, but we just can't keep up product-wise. We're probably just going to have to start selling a lot of cheap items just to fill the shelves.
How's everything?
Nope, that's way over.
I like the music in here.
And for you guys that joined a little bit late, I did talk about an idea that I want to try to do in my main store. I do want to hire my workers to be named after people in the chat and part of the Hypermarket community. So put your real name in the chat, or whatever name you want to use in here. If you want to put that name in here, we will try to have a raffle, and I will hire 18 people with those names in my main store, and then you will become part of my permanent staff. We will keep you on, and we will eventually train everybody all the way up and keep you in the store. A lot of fun. And if your name's not in the game and I can't find you on there, I am going to reach out to Croissant Games and see if we possibly can get some more names added in there, as I'd love to have everybody on my staff, at least 18. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll raffle off and see which 18 it is, but it'll be really great. Really cool to have everybody in there. Let me ask you, do you want me to tell you what my... Hey, Jeremy, what's your name? What name you want me to use for Jeremy? Tracy, there you go. Yeah, I remember some of the names. But I'm not sure who joined in late or if we have any new people in the stream right now. But really cool idea, though. I think it'd be really fun to have everybody on my staff be members from the community. Oh, Grandma is back. Welcome back, Granny. Nothing. You can just call me whatever you want. Don't call my fat ass late for dinner. Oh, you have my heart, sir. That's how I feel too. That is exactly how I feel. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's for sure. Definitely have to have food. I am a food junkie, food addict. Yeah. PIR essential to work for the single and double doors you can buy from the PC. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool that those work on pretty much all the doors, I think. I'm not sure that there's a door that it doesn't work on, but I love those things. Love them.
Just these for today.
Level 43. Pro tip at Bushi 1. Yes, definitely a pro tip. Definitely a pro tip. Really cool. And I don't know if I see the... I don't know if it's still in there. I don't know if the tips and tricks section is still in the Hypermarket Discord. If it is, let me know. And if it is in there, you guys, we got to start utilizing that. I'd love to start posting more stuff in there and getting everybody some tips and tricks and a place where everybody can go find those. I do know we have the wiki pricing guide. We can use that as well. And that might be something down the road that maybe we can add to the wiki as far as tips and tricks. I'm not going to say now because, you know, there's just too much. Yoda's going to kill me if I mention anything, adding anything to the wiki now. So, but it'd be nice to be able to have a tips and tricks section again to have everybody put some of those tips in there to help out the whole community. I do see that people do struggle. The wiki has a tips and tricks section. Awesome. Well, we need to start utilizing that for sure. There are lots of people out there that still have trouble playing the game and need the help. They just, you know, there are some things that are confusing in the game if you haven't played it a whole lot, or even if you have, you can still get confused. But adding them to Discord would help me add them to the wiki. Absolutely. So let's start utilizing that more and get some tips and tricks out there. Pricing is the main one for sure, and I think that helps out everybody, but there are other things out there that are definitely tips and tricks that I don't think everybody knows. Yes, also a FAQ section coming for the wiki also. And once again, Yoda doesn't stop working on the Discord. I don't see how she does it. Do not see how you do it, Yoda. And it wouldn't surprise me if yesterday when you were outside in the rain in the tents, you were out there working on the wiki on your laptop in the rain with the deer. So that wouldn't surprise me. I could see you doing that. $47.78. And I think we are going to go ahead and hire a worker, a daily worker, because I need some help. I can't run all the stalker. I mean, you spelled it wrong. It's Stocker, but you know, it's kind of different. Let's do a daily hire here. We want to try to get some of our stuff stocked up. Yeah, see, look at that, $8,200 a month. So think about this, guys. $8,200 a month times, let's just say you hire 30 staff members at that rate. That's going to be a little more than we thought too. So 8,200 times 18, that's $147,000. So yeah, you could spend $147,000 a month on staff, and then probably another $3,000 a day if you hire your temp workers. So it can add up. It can definitely get way up there. Yeah, let's get one in there, and we're going to start buying some items. And there we go. Now we have the good old dance music going. We're about to get some grooving going on here. Minus the groove part. I need help. That is actually pretty true. Yeah, actually I do. That is very true, man. I always need help. But I am past the stage of denial. I am in the stage of acceptance. So, you know, I'm close to the end, almost healed then. At least I accept it. All right, let's go ahead and put these out here. That is a long walk. We got to go all the way to the end of the parking lot and back with a slow temp worker. This is going to be crazy. It's not going to be fast at all. A good old basic temp worker. Well, yeah, I shouldn't have did that because they're not going to be able to grab that chicken that fast. Where are they at? Oh, they're already in here. Stalker needs motivation music. Exactly does. Here's something really funny. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to fire or train the stalker. You can't, but it's funny to listen to what they say when you hit train, and when you try to train them, they talk to you.
Sweetie, I'm gone in 8 hours. Keep your lectures.
Sweetie, I am gone in 8 hours. Keep your lectures. Funny. There's just so much. They say so many things too. I've heard one guy say that he said training. He said training. I can barely find the bathroom. The best line out of all of them. Definitely comical. I can barely find the bathroom. And she can't even finish stocking the cups up. Oh, there's a door there. I ran right into it. Just don't let the chicken go bad, whatever you do. I think she just walked over that car or hit her knee on it or something. Yeah, you're not getting workers' comp, I'm sorry. That looked like a staged injury. Don't threaten us. That's funny. T-box gray. There we go. There it is. Alright, let's put our tee boxes over here. Yeah, I completely forgot how slow the basic staff is until I just hired a temp worker. Super slow. Definitely not used to that slow speed again. But we cannot afford permanent workers just yet, so we're gonna have to keep working at that. Maybe one day. We just dream big here in this store. The good old Map Tight Yo-Yo Classic Mayonnaise. Where are we going here? Right here. Look how slow they stock. Ah, so slow. And there's a truck there. Where are we at down here on the bottom? Nope, that's definitely not it. Oh, right here. We are going to try out a new idea. I don't think I'm going to do this wrong live. I had to threaten someone else in another live. Wow. Luckily, you don't have to in here. We don't have anybody that's off the wall crazy like that comes in here. Well, they are off the wall crazy. We're all off the wall crazy, but we don't have any toxicity or negativity in here, so very glad for that. This chat room is usually pretty much self-regulated. Everybody has a good time and gets along, so I appreciate that so much. Sounds fun, yeah. Yeah, I think Yoda enjoys that. She enjoys smack talking people, I think. It's your happy place for sure. I'm glad to hear that. We're blessed that you're in here, Yoda. I know I am. I am so thankful. It is definitely my happy place too. Definitely lucky that this is what we live stream, and this is kind of the series that we choose to live stream as well. I look forward to it. Not gonna lie, I look forward to it. And I know some people out there, you know, they get tired of doing the same content and they do different lives with different content. But I don't get bored with it at all. And the time goes by pretty quick. I mean, we do about 3 hours at the minimum most times, sometimes even longer than that. I mean, we've done a 7-hour live stream before on here. We've done 24 hours. You know, that was one of those things, just a one-off. That's not, you know, that's a rare event, but we've done a 7-hour live stream other than that too. So it is very easy to lose track playing this game. And you guys let me know what's the longest time you've ever sat and played Hypermarket. And I'm sure it's a while. I'm sure if you have the time, you probably would just sit here and play this for a long time, but let me know what your longest time playing the game has been. I think for me, 24 hours is definitely going to always be the record. I don't know. You know, I did say if we ever reach 500 subs that I'll do a 48-hour live stream, so it might be 48 hours soon, hopefully. You have set rules and people don't follow them. Yeah, definitely time to bring the band hammer for 9 hours. Wow, that's really good, Brian. That's really a 12-ish hours on the weekend. Yeah, it adds up. It really adds up. You start playing, next thing you know, you've missed lunch. It's halfway through the afternoon. You're still playing. Next thing you know, you missed dinner. Yeah, you lose track of time. This is one of those games where I absolutely, when I start playing, if I know I don't have anything else to do, I have to bring all my food, my coffee, everything, and set it right on the table next to me because I know I'm probably not going to get up otherwise. I won't even take a break just to get up and go get food. So that's how addicting this game is. So. And I think, I want to say we might have took four 10, 15-minute breaks during the 24-hour live stream. And that was just so I could stretch my legs. But we pretty much were on it nonstop. I mean, we didn't take many breaks. I told everybody we were going to take like a 30-minute break so I could eat lunch. And I think I was back in like 20 minutes. So maybe even 15. I don't remember. It wasn't long. You know, I stretched my legs and it came right back and we jumped right back in. So it was pretty nonstop. I mean, I was crazy tired at the very end, but it was definitely worth it. This is by far my favorite, hands down. Well, I appreciate it, Yoda. I really do. I just happened to get lucky that you found my channel and found me and my content. And even more lucky that you have blessed me and helped me out with so much Discord, so much on the channel. I didn't expect all that. I really did. Did not expect it, but I'm very appreciative and happy about it. And it's stuff like that that, you know, motivates you to keep going. So, what are you doing? Why are you walking? There we go. I was going to say, are you stuck? If I could fire you, I definitely would. I wonder if I can fire you. Let's try this. Can I fire you?
Guess what? You're fired.
Do I still get severance pay?
Oh my God. The dancing is crazy. Oh, I have never fired a temp staff worker before. I just did it, and they did some kind of crazy voodoo dance. Probably sure I'm gonna have some back pain tonight when I go to sleep. And then they also asked about severance pay, which we do not do. We do not pay severance pay here. I'm very sorry for you, ma'am, but she did the craziest dance, guys. I don't know. I don't know if we have Croissant Games on this week, which I think we will on Friday again. I am going to have to ask them about the dance, where they came up with that dance, what was the inspiration, and if it was them. If it was them dancing like that to record it, also, I'd like to know that. So we're going to ask about the dancing. That's hilarious. She looked she did look possessed. That was funny. All I can guess is there's somebody in Croissant Games that dances like that. That is bad. I don't know how to dance. I'm not a dancer, but I'm pretty sure I can do better than the possessed dance. I can do better than that. She lost it. She lost all control of everything. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. That was hysterical. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I've never fired a temp worker. Didn't know you really could. And I didn't expect her to act like that. She looked like Linda Blair possessed. Checking your trail cameras on your property. Yeah, that was bad. That is hilarious. That's why I say this game needs some ragdoll physics, because at that point, if she's dancing like that, I'm going to run her over with a box, or I'm just going to throw a box at her and see if we can't knock her over that wall. Oh, that's too much. That was a highlight for me. That was too much. Well, we are on our own stocking the last couple items. Luckily, we were just about done anyways, but that was funny. I can't believe she asked for severance pay. What were you thinking, ma'am? You're a temp worker. Why would I pay you anything? You're lucky I didn't severance your arm. Alright, fine. Oh, olive. Just throw that on there. Didn't we buy some soda? I thought I bought some soda. Somewhere. Yeah, let's go out here. We got a couple boxes. I'm pretty sure there's a soda box out here somewhere. There we go. Yep, soda it is. Soda pop. Yes, this is one of the songs I added. It is, yeah, I love this one too. This one was very emotional, and I was actually having a bad day. So it was a mixture of having a bad day and going through some things in my head mentally, and playing this game that really inspired this one. And this song was kind of, I thought about a couple things. I thought about, like, when things come to an end in life, when things change, when there's something in your life that you just don't have anymore and it's not there. So, I thought about, what's it going to be like down the road a couple years from now? Maybe if this game doesn't get updates a couple years from now, maybe we'll get that lucky. Maybe we'll get 2 years of updates. But, when the developers decide to move on from this project and you flick close on your store for the last time, and then that's it. And then, when you say goodbye to this game, what's that going to be like? And so I thought about that. I thought about a lot of real life situations like that. When you do something for the last time, how it finally hits you, of how grateful you are for the opportunity and moment of having that. So it kind of fit in well with this game. And that's kind of the thoughts I had when I made that song. Because there will be a day. There will be a day when you play this game, and it might be the last time you ever play it. One day you're not going to play this game anymore, and that's just a fact of it. You might play it. You might play it forever and ever and ever, but there will be a day when Croissant Games moves on from this game and they do something else. And when that happens, it'll be a sad day, but that's kind of the thought process behind that song. Because for them, it will be. For them, it'll be the last time that they hit that light. And when they flick that close sign, for them, it's going to be the last time. So where is our coffee at over here? There we go. Beautiful story. Yeah, it is. It's very true. There are some things in life that you enjoy so much, and you honestly, you're appreciative for it, and you're blessed for it, and you're grateful for it every day. But it can destroy you by thinking about it not being there. And there are things like that. It doesn't have to be just this game. It can be anything in life. It can be something that, you know, you just enjoy so much, but what if it's gone? What if it's not there? So, yeah. Just very blessed for music, though. Music is one of those things that it's a common language. It brings us all together. You know, everybody loves music. It is very emotional, and it can boost your mood. It can change your mood. Music can do so much for you in your life, and so I'm very blessed to be able to express stories that way through my music. So, you know, and some people sing, they write. For me, I can't sing music. I could probably write it, but I just definitely couldn't sing it. But playing it, you know, and coming up with the sound for, you know, like I do is just, that's what I'm good at. At least I think I am. It's what I enjoy doing. Are we good with these? I think we are. Let's put this up here on this shelf. And let's put these up here. And let's go ahead and roll over to the next day. Made you think of your cat Spooky, who you lost a year and a half ago. Very moving. Yeah, it's very sad. And I mean, you know it's going to happen one day, but it's something you don't think about. And if it might hit you, you know, if your cat's ever sick or not feeling well, you probably thought about it. In your mind, you probably thought, hey, you know, what if something happens? So it is something that happens with a lot of things. So let's spin the wheel. We didn't do that before we ended the store to the next day. So let's see what we have that we can do here. For the ideas, we went ahead and opened anyways. And losing a pet is really hard. Losing a pet is one of the hardest things ever. And I've lost several pets, and it almost made me decide that I wasn't going to get another pet just because of how much it hurt. So love is very selfish. If you didn't know, love is very, very selfish. Let's see, option number 31. Let's see what that is. Wow, sweatshop busted, -1 available t-shirt. Oh wow. So we cannot sell these to you, sir. We're running a shop that we shouldn't be. So we are gonna have to remove these shirts. And we'll put them back later. Alright, we got any more shirts? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, good thing we did that. You still have your cat Scully though. There you go. There you go. And it's also crazy that animals that are raised around each other, they can feel that. They know when their partner is gone or when the other is gone. They feel that too, and they get sad as well. They get very sad. I had a cat and was raised around some Chihuahuas. One cat, 3 Chihuahuas. You would think not a good mix, but once the cat was gone, and due to health complications, once the cat was gone, the Chihuahuas, they missed him, because one of the Chihuahuas slept next to the cat every single night, and for the longest, the Chihuahua would, you know, go to the corner of the room and try to find the cat, and he couldn't, and he was just, his whole mood changed, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Bunny's having a hard time since he lost his sister a few months ago. Yeah, it's really tough. Animals feel that too, and you know, they do. They might not be able to talk, you know. They can't speak in the language like we do in English or whatever we talk, but they do communicate. It's a different communication. And they do have feelings, I think. I know they have feelings for sure. Yeah, they do. And they definitely, when they can tell when the owner is sad, if you're sad, they can tell.
This place is always nice.
$17.66, sir.
Busy day today?
Not a cat person, but I have 2 dogs. You did have 2 dogs, yeah. That's all. Yeah, I mean, pets are a must, man. I think everybody's got to have a pet sometime in their life, if they can. If you can't, if you have a busy schedule and you just don't have time to take care of a pet, don't get a pet just because you want one. That is a very selfish thing to do. Just because you want a pet, if you can't take care of it, don't get one. Or if you're not ever going to be around, don't get one. I mean, to me, it's very selfish to have a pet and then lock it up and be caged up all day long. So. And then you only see it for like a couple minutes a day just because you want one. That's not really a good life to have for a pet.
The staff is friendly here.
Whoops, gave you too much change.
Hope it's not too busy today.
Or throw it in the backyard and forget about it, yeah. Yeah, it's very sad, very sad. And, you know, and I think a lot of people think that having a pet is just as simple as buying one and feeding it, and that's all you have to do. But pets do need attention. They absolutely do. And, you know, they need that. They need human interaction. A lot of them do. Some don't. But most pets need human interaction. So you do have to spend some time showing them attention. Yeah, both cats and dogs don't have any pups at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Never had a pet, not until you had time for them. Yeah, absolutely have to have time for them. And it is important, I think, that they have companions too. So if you can't spend all the time in the world with them, at least get them a companion, somebody they can play with and get along with. Because they're just like us. You know, we were locked in a backyard, somebody had us for a pet. You know, if they didn't show us any time or attention, we'd need somebody to be around, right?
I enjoy coming here.
215. Wow, we've got to start thinking about buying new license, everybody. I've got to figure out how we're going to do that. We really want to try to catch up on license. Matter of fact, we're almost level 44, and I feel like we're probably 5 or 6 licenses behind. We are so behind because of the hard prices. Yeah, we're 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're 8 licenses behind. These prices are brutal. They are putting us really far behind. I'm loving it, though. It is a challenge.
Level upgraded.
It is definitely a challenge. And I think we just got another license behind, too. So we might have to try to figure something out. I don't know. We have to figure something out. We might have to make a little more money somehow. Not a lot, just a little though. $21.92 here. And the crazy thing is, I think we could probably buy another self-checkout, but I still don't want to spend the money on that. There's so many things that we can buy that I want to buy, but we got to prioritize it. Mind you, when you had you got a kitten from the animal shelter, went back 2 days later and got their sibling, they fought like crazy. I told the shelter he was going to kill her. That's not good. Guess it's that time for me to go stand in the street corner. That's even worse, Jeremy. We won't make any money that way, man. I said make money, not get arrested or lose money. Took the dead kitty in and said, what are you going to do now? That's very heartbreaking. Will idea, you can now charge 15% over market on byproducts. That is an amazing idea, except they will not buy it. 12% is the max over market that you can sell, but I will put 12% on the wheel. That's funny though. I can even do a 15% one. That would be hilarious because they would look at it and just walk off. We wouldn't sell a single item. That's funny though, but I do like that idea. We'll go all the way max to 12% again. We definitely need something like that to make some money. Definitely need some money. So we're going to add that to the wheel again and see if we can eventually hit it. We definitely got to make some money. I mean, I think we can make some money pretty quick. I mean, we've got enough license unlocked we got the most expensive vase item, so the thing is just going to have to be getting the money to buy it and then resell it for a decent price. Even if we had the money to sell it at, 12% above unit price right now, we could still make decent money. Well, idea, you can only use pennies and nickels to give back change to customers. Oh, wow. That's a brutal idea, but I'll put that on the wheel. Very brutal. That'd take a long time, man. That is a crazy brutal idea. Yeah, that's going to be rough. If we ever hit that one, you guys know who to blame. We're going to be standing here giving change back all night. But I like it. We're gonna add it in there. Oh, let's give that back. Let's give the right amount of change here. $14.93.
It's been a busy one. Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon. Please proceed to
Yeah,
the
that's
checkout
really
areas
crazy,
and
Yoda,
your
that
shopping
happened to your
carts.
cat. And then, that was silence. They didn't say anything. We took it back to the shelter after they fought like crazy like that. That's very heartbreaking. Sure, I'm sure they were really shocked too. You can only make suggestions if you do them yourself in your game. Ooh, look at Yoda. Oh, I love you, Yoda. Look at Yoda defending for me. She said, yeah. Now what? Now what, huh? You always have to shortchange every customer. Yep, we're going to add that one too. I like that idea. I definitely like that idea. I would love to take like $1 from every customer we get. That will definitely be added in there. Good idea. Yoda said, now what, Jeremy? Now what? Do it in your own game. Feels like you guys need to sign up for like a charity boxing match or something. I'd pay for that. If you guys want to fight each other in a boxing ring, I'll organize it. We'll have people pay to watch it. And you guys can both put helmets on because I don't want Jeremy to die. I don't want Yoda to hit you in the head without a helmet. 'Cause that would hurt, man. I'm just going to warn you. Just going to warn you.
Hello.
$5.83 here is your change, ma'am. $29.89, and not a penny more, hopefully. So how are we feeling? We feel like we're making progress in this store, everybody? I think we are. I really think we are. We managed to buy 2 store upgrades now. We're out of product again. That sucks. We bought 2 store upgrades. We do have 2 self-checkouts. We've carried quite a bit of product. We've unlocked quite a few of the license. Not bad. We have managed to hire a temp stalker on this episode to help us out a little bit. But we are making progress. It is slow going, but I knew that was going to happen. You don't have the money. You don't make the money like you would in a normal game. So it does take slowly but surely, one foot in front of the other. Yeah, that's how it feels. It surely feels like that. I do feel way behind in this store, which we are, but that's part of it. We're level 44 and we don't have all the license currently caught up. Which I do feel like that is causing us to level up a bit slower because we do run out of product faster, and I don't think we've had more than like 300 customers in a day. So definitely got to try to figure that out on how to keep the store more stocked up. I might have to buy like salt and sugar to replace some of the empty shelves and stay stocked up longer. Because we can't afford to hire help, that's for sure.
Nice store you have here.
$12.96. 95, 96. There you go. Get out of here. So we made a decent amount.
I like the music.
We're gonna get back up to around $6,000. So that's pretty good. As long as we can get some ideas on the wheel that are not punishing and that hurt us, we do make decent amount of money. So problem is there's just so many ideas that we lose money on pricing. So we've got to redo that and kind of limit the pricing spins, which I will work on that for our next episode to make sure we're getting only one pricing spin per episode. $210.
Hi there.
Give me your money, ma'am. Why are you trying to hold it in front of my face?
Lovely weather, isn't it?
Well, we might not make 6,000. We'll be pretty close though. This guy bought one cup. We must be empty. I bet we don't have a single item in the store right now, besides those shirts over in those tent boxes right there. I bet we don't. Let's take a look and see. She bought a bag of COVID chips. Sorry, ma'am. Don't come back in here for like at least a week. Also, if you do, wear a mask when you come in. All right, $44.86. Pretty close. So we're close to that amount. Yeah, we didn't have a single item. I knew it. I knew we sold out. What is this? What is that there? Not sure we have I like that idea of the wheel of wrath is fun, but it can get tedious. Yeah, the pricing is the hard thing. That's the toughest thing. We want to limit the pricing spins in the next episode. And that'll help out a lot. I mean, we'll do one pricing spin at the beginning of the episode, and whatever price it says, that's what we're going to keep it at for the whole episode. Unless it's like a giveaway all items, then we're not going to keep it at that. But we're going to try to limit that, as it will save us some time. That way we're not sitting here 30, 45 minutes trying to change prices on everything. So let's go ahead and restock. And I'm not sure. I really want to buy a new license, but I don't see the point in it. I mean, I don't know. You know what? So tough. Tough decisions to make. There's nothing that sells better than what we currently have. I mean, we can buy a license, but these don't make money. I mean, we're just going to be spending if we do that. So we might as well just go over here and buy our normal product, and we'll just restock up. I don't know. Let's do this first then. Let's go buy some product, and then we'll see how much money we have left over after we do this, because I do want to buy the vase back. And we are on day 56. We do have one more day left before we can move that cone back over as well. The cone, that's a long walk. I'm not gonna lie, the cone is very frustrating. Let's see what we can take off. Let's take off the bread here and make sure we're good on this. And we probably will hire a daily work. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's the 12% above unit price. We will hire in a daily stocker and just bite the bullet just to help us stock up some. And that's all we have. We don't even have, people have stopped applying here permanently. Only the temp service workers are coming in here. So we don't even have permanent applications anymore. That's pretty crazy. And then we do want to stock up some of the smaller items like salt. I think we can buy a couple of those. Sugar is really cheap. I think sugar is the cheapest thing in the game we can buy. Yeah, let's buy a couple of things of sugar. And then we'll buy one of everything else. That way we can have plenty of items. If we sell out of everything else, at least we'll have sugar and salt. Pasta, water. Because we are just about out. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough money to buy everything. Nope. There we go. We are out. Let's buy some more sugar. Perfect. Okay. That'll work. So we got everything we could. We're down to no money again. But let's see what we can stock up. Best part is we were able to buy these vases right here, though. These, we've got to make it a priority to sell these every time we get a chance. I mean, we're making $25 off each one, and for us, that's a huge amount. I mean, so they're expensive, though. That's the only downfall of those. All right, where's the water at? Where is the water? $0.68. Wow, I'm having flashbacks of when we actually bankrupt the entire store and we didn't have money to even purchase one single item. So that's kind of how it feels like now, but at least we have items, at least we have product in the store. That'd be a tragedy. Very first episode, we bankrupt the entire store. That was crazy. I just couldn't believe I did that. Alright, let's get out of here and get some stuff real fast. Oh, can you move any slower? Maybe she just needs to get in that truck and drive down there, get the product, and then drive back. I don't even know whose truck that is, but I'm sure they'd let her borrow it if they found out how slow she was. What else can we do here? And I think the sugar was a good idea. Buying lots of boxes of sugar will give us a chance to fill in some spots on the shelves. Maybe. Probably should have looked and seen how much it was per box, or how many comes in a box first. Let's see where this goes. Right here. There we go. And I think at the very beginning, on day one, we set a goal to try to reach $100,000 in this store. I don't think we're going to be able to get that. I think that's an impossible goal. I set it just a bit too high. I don't know. I'm going to have to rethink what our goal is going to be. You guys let me know what you think we should be aiming to do. Money-wise, I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with a goal. Maybe we just survive. Maybe we just continue to try to grow the store and we just worry about the level. And maybe possibly hiring one permanent stalker by the end of this season. Of course, that costs a lot of money too. You do have to buy all the training equipment. So we've got to definitely try to figure out what our goal is going to be to improve the size and growth of this store. And more sugar. Let me throw this down over here until we see what we have left for space. There's a wall. Or a truck. And I do have an idea. I'm probably going to try this off stream, but it is another idea that I'm going to try to do and see if it's cheaper to buy one permanent worker that you don't level up versus hiring a daily worker every day. So we can do the math on that. So our daily worker has costed us $260 per day. Let's say we keep them for 30 days. That's $7,800. So $7,800 for a daily work. Well, yeah, there are workers that are cheaper than that. So actually, a daily worker is gonna be more expensive than most of your regular workers. So, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be cheaper though. We did see one that was $8,200. So they're not the most expensive, but it does seem like the pay currently for your daily workers is still going to cost you more in the long run versus hiring somebody permanent. And that does seem to be the case in real life, at least here in the United States. You know, if you work through a temporary work service that lets you, employ somebody daily, the temporary work service, they collect a fee through the actual employer. So the employer has to pay the daily worker, and they have to pay the temp agency as well. So it seems to be a bit higher in real life to do that versus hiring somebody permanently full time. That is full. Let's go to the next item. But yeah, $8,200 for 30 days if we hire a daily worker. I don't know. I mean, that's a bit. I think, on a good day when we don't have any wheel punishments, I think we're making probably close to $4,000 to $5,000. So we could afford it. I mean, we could pay that temp worker, by making that much money within, I don't know. I think we can make it a little faster. I think in about a week's time we could probably pay off our temp worker for the month. If we don't have any wheel issues, we get punished by prices. So it definitely could work though. It's just always the wheel. The wheel is unknown. Like, I knew coming into this series that I wanted to use the hard prices, and I knew if we just stuck with just the hard prices, we could make it work. I mean, we'd progress and we'd eventually be able to buy everything. There wouldn't be any unexpecteds. We would be able to advance. But I thought about that, and I thought that might be a little boring too, because it's just going to be me grinding and still trying to progress the store. And I thought it might get boring after a while, because for me it just sounded like it'd be boring. But then I thought about the wheel and how in real life, like grocery stores and stores in real life, they do have unexpected problems that come up. Like what if they delivered a bunch of items and the delivery truck couldn't make it, got caught in a snowstorm. So there are unexpecteds in real life. So I kind of thought about the wheel being the unexpected and things that you just can't control. You can't control sales. What if the economy's doing bad, then people just don't go to your grocery store, whatever it might be. So you just never know, and I think that's what the wheel does. The wheel adds the unexpected. Keeps us from always being able to plan ahead 100% perfectly like I'd like to. Alright, let me see if I can't get something pulled back up. Yep. There we go. Trying to catch up on some of the messages here. It looks like console is just coming through really slow. Whoop. There we go. Alright, I think I'm good. Lots of sugar. So I think we're going to put this... We've got 4 boxes over here of sugar, 5. I'll set that inside for now. I think we have room over here. We maybe do not. Do we? Nope, we do not. I thought I had these over here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Definitely got room for those. I don't think we bought any more of these. We're going to take this off. More sugar. Wow. So I did buy a lot of sugar. So any empty space that we have, we can at least fill the shelves with something. We just don't want to run out of product at the end of the day. Be nice to make it through the whole day and just not run out of product. Even though we don't make anything. I think we make like 22 cents for every sugar we sell. So let's see, chips. Let me just throw this down. She knows where everything's at. I do not. That's a shame. And it might be faster. I just bring her the boxes. No, there's no might to it. It will be faster if I bring her the boxes. How about adding it as got too hot outside, all freezers and fridges have broke. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And welcome in, John Boy, by the way. Happy Monday/Tuesday for you. Hope you're having a good one. We will put that on there. That's a good idea, John Boy. We will add that to the wheel. Alright, last box here. I'm not sure. Well, is that 2 boxes? Yeah, it's 2 boxes. Probably sugar. It is. It is sugar. I think we have quite a bit of empty space, so we are going to take this off, and this off to put some sugar up here. More bread. Take this off. Did she not get that last box? No, she didn't bring it in. Of course she didn't. Alright, let's throw some more sugar here. Oh, there's our trash can. I think this will work pretty good. I mean, let me check and see. I don't know. We make 11 cents on sugar. Wow. I thought we made like 22 or 23, but not even close. 11 cents. That is crazy low. Crazy low. Can't make money selling sugar, that's for sure. Alright, let's take this off. But maybe we can keep our product stock just a little bit longer. Alright, she got the last box. Let's take these off. We don't want these to affect our customer count tomorrow. There's that. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. See what kind of punishment or reward we actually get. Let's see. Wheel. So many items. I mean, with this wheel, it's just, there's a lot to keep up with. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of items to keep up with. We do have a wheel channel in the Goat Gaming Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, if you'd like to join and check out the wheel ideas, we do have a channel there as well. You can always leave ideas there throughout the week, and we add them in throughout the week. Idea number 70, and then the Halloween music comes on. That's perfect timing, so it must be something super creepy then, as the timing is just too ironic. Item number 70 is Where is item number 70 at? Well, that says sell vases for 1 full day, and I think we've already got that one, so we're going to spin again. And we can't do that. We don't have the money anyways. Be nice though. We just don't have the money to do it. And I might have to find a new wheel. These wheel ideas just always land between a certain set of numbers, and I'm not sure why. Item number 45. That looks like a new item. That one is skipping leg day can no longer purchase kettlebells or dumbbells. We actually don't do that at all. So let's hit the spin one more time. Wheel idea, you only get to choose from 10 ideas that day. I actually like that. Yoda. That's a good idea. I actually like that. We minimize, set a certain set of numbers for the day. I think that would actually help. That's a good idea, especially for this store. Oh, this is ironic right here. Downsizing. Throw away a piece of wall or furniture. Wow. So that's pretty funny that actually happened, because we did buy just this wall. We actually bought this wall earlier because we landed on a buy a wall move, but now we landed on throwing away. So we are going to throw this away. That is pretty funny though. And we will spin the wheel one more time. Pretty simple idea, but I like it though. We have to do something that I probably wouldn't have done for a while. And I don't think I would have thrown away any furniture, period, so. Let's see what we got next. Wow, we just got a 12% investor day. All items set for 12% for an entire day. So that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. That's a great way to pick up on the next one. We will utilize that. That'll give me a chance to also set the prices for the episode ahead of time. That way we're not spending 20-30 minutes doing that ahead of time. And then allow us to make some profit on a free day. So we'll also come up with a new wheel. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Lots of fun. I will continue to take a poll on what store you guys want me in. So that way, if you want to switch it up, we can go back to the main store. If you want to see us back in this store, positive ideas are active for 3 days. I love that. I love that idea. And I will be adding that as well. We'll put that on the wall. These ideas are getting so good, everybody. I love it. Seems like you guys want us to make some money in this store, and I truly appreciate it. But I will take a poll, and we'll find out if you guys want to come back to the store, you want to go back to the main store, because we can definitely jump back and forth. But I appreciate everybody joining in. I appreciate all the love. We did hit 130 subscribers today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already done so, if you please could subscribe, like the video. You guys hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss any content when we put out stuff. Yeah, and I hope everybody has a great Tuesday. And hopefully I see you on Wednesday. If not, you'll get a chance to check out the episode that we do. I love you all, and I will catch you on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.